Good morning to all our viewers. We are coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium here in Navelim, Goa, where the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior Under 13 ranking badminton tournament is all set to get underway. This tournament started earlier this week. Last week we had the Under 15 and Under 17, which is also played here in Goa, but at the other stadium in North Goa, at the Pedem Stadium. And there you can see the action that's going to unfold today. We are going to kick off with Asha Dandu versus Kaira Raina in the girls singles under 13 final. And Asha Dandu is the number 1 seed from Andhra Pradesh, and she'll be taking on Kaira Raina from Maharashtra, number 5 seed. And then we'll have the boys singles under 13 finals. Noman Pappu from Tamil Nadu, number 3 seed, and he's going to take on Shlok Roy from Haryana, number 4 seed. And then we'll have girls doubles under 13. Srivaibhavi and Anya from Telangana, and they are going to take on Nitiksha and Aditri from Tamil Nadu. And then we'll have the boys doubles under 13. Pratham Raut and Vivan, the number 1 seed. They're going to take Siddesh, Shivesh and Jashwanath, who are the number 5 seeds. And now it's over to Neeraj, who is there on the court.
Hello and welcome to the Manohar Parrikar Multi-Purpose Indoor Stadium here at Naveli, South Goa. We are all set to kick off the proceedings here on the finals day of the Yonex Sunrise Sub-Junior Under 13 All India Badminton Ranking Tournament organized by Goa Badminton Association under the aegis of Badminton Association of India. In all, 4 finals are headed your way on this wonderful day here that promises spectacular badminton from all the youngest talents of Indian badminton community. And to start off the day, we have the first finals coming your way. It's girls singles under 13 final between Asha Sri Dandu of Andhra Pradesh, the top seed, and she's taking on Kaira Raina from Maharashtra, the 5th seed. That will be followed by boys singles under 13 final, and that's between Noman Pappu and Noman Pappu of Tamil Nadu, the 3rd seed, versus Shlok Chaudhary Roy of Haryana, the 4th seed. So you can see behind me the players and the officials are getting ready to take to the court number 1. And with that, me, Neeraj Prabhu, take you to the commentators box where commentators Sachin Chatte and Elroy Fernandez are ready to take you through the first finals. Over to the commentators box.
Thank you very much. That was Neeraj Prabhu, telling us a little bit more about the event that is being organized by the Badminton Association, Goa Badminton Association, along with the Badminton Association of India, the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior Under 13 Ranking Badminton Tournament. You're going to see some young talent on display here, the future stars of tomorrow. We saw some of them in action last week in the Under 15 and Under 17. There you can see the officials and the 2 players who will be seen in action soon. And good morning, Elroy.
Good morning, Sachin. A very, very warm welcome to all our viewers as well to the Doordarshan network as we're coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Stadium out here in South Goa. Of course, we have the Under 13 finals being organized by the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub-Junior Ranking Tournament. Of course, we have our very first match which is taking place right now out here. As you can see, the players are warming up. We have the young Raina playing with the dark blue vest and of course the black shorts. And she has had, as you can see, you'll be able to see her progress in the tournament. First game versus Asha Sri, of course, and of course winning into the finals as she's going to be taking on Kaira. As you see, Asha with the first game she had took on Anya in the quarterfinals, so winning 21-18, losing the second set but winning the third 21-16. And then in, of course, the semis, she went on to beat Puria 21-14, 21-15 in straight sets. Of course, you have Kyra on the other hand, who beat Japlin Kaur in straight sets 21-13, 21-19. And then in the semi-finals, she beat Bitama Paul, the 6th seed, to proceed 23-21, 21-14. So it's the first seed Asha Sridandu taking on Kyra Raina, the 5th seed. Are we going to see an upset in this match, Sachin? Or do you think the top seed will prevail?
Well, we'll find out shortly because as the players are warming up there. Asha versus Kyra, under 13 finals. Big moment for the girls here. I'm sure they've played in many tournaments before.
Ready to play?
But at that age, it's always a big occasion. And there you can hear the referee saying, ready to play. And it's going to be Asha who is going to serve. They're still going to toss a little bit and warm themselves up. So for those who have just joined us, this telecast is coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Navelim in South Goa, where the under 13 finals is all set to get underway. Asha Sridandu versus Kyra Raina.
We have the opening serve from Kyra, winning the opening points of the match as we are up and running. Kyra seems to be having a very, very strong serve against
Service over.
Dandu.
1-all.
1-all is the score right now. Both players are getting their first points of this final, and hopefully that will ease and settle in the nerves that might
Service
be
over.
there.
2,
5th seed taking on the
1.
1st seed. Ryan, of course, the top seeded player amongst the two of them in light blue and dark blue shorts, light blue shirt and a dark blue shorts. And serving right now is Kyra Raina. As the score, as you can see on your screen,
Service over.
is
2-all.
2-all right now. It's going to be a tight match from at least from the opening exchanges. Looks like we're going to have a fight on our hands, and that's wide.
Service over. 3-2. Service over. 3-all.
Such an equal exchange of points right at the start. Let's see if any one of them can start taking the lead.
Good work there at the net by Kyra.
Service over. 4-3.
It's 4-3. She's going to serve. With high serve, the baseline, and a good drop, a good attempt there. But on the
5,
net.
3.
Once again, you can clearly see that Kyra Raina
6.
is very good
3.
at the net. She's attacking her opponent from there. And that serve was away. This is the
Service
second time
over.
now
4,
that her service has gone
6.
away.
This time around at the net, Kyra
5.
with an
6.
error. 5-6. She trails to Asha Dandu. Oh, that's an excellent return. If the ref, I think the ref has called it in.
6.
All. Here we
All.
go. 6-all. She ties it up. Brilliant, brilliant point. Lovely return.
Service over. 7, 6.
Lucky break there for Kyra.
You see, Sachin, she immediately changed the serve. I think there was a mistake in
8.
the previous serve,
6.
pushing her to the back of the court, but this time going for a flick close to the net. And there we go, once again trying that out.
Clever
Service
work
over.
this time from
7,
Asha. Cleared
8.
the net. She had her opponent on the back foot right from the word go.
all.
There's very little to choose between these two players. It's neck to neck, 8 all.
Oh, that was a valiant try from Asha, but of
Service
course
over.
a
9,
little too wide,
8.
extending herself. But good effort nonetheless.
You can see that Kyra
10,
has attacked her
8.
backhand a couple of times there. And Asha tried to get it across the net, but only to find the net. In says the lineman there.
Service over. 9, 10.
I think that's happened a couple of times now. Sachin.
10.
She's not really, I would say, her accuracy, especially towards the back end of the court, has been left wanting some more. Maybe Asha might try to exploit that throughout the rest of the game.
Good comeback by Asha. Kyra had the advantage this time, and now this is going to be a little
11, 10.
demoralizing
Interval.
for Kyra, because now she trails by 1 point, and she had the point in her control, but she couldn't quite finish it off. Let's take a look at the replay there. This was the serve from Asha. There at this point, she had it under control a couple of times there. She should have finished it at that point, but once Asha put it at the back, at the baseline there, it was going to be very difficult for her to make a comeback.
And the players resuming after a bit of a break there. 11-10 right now with Asha serving. Raina will have to
11, 10. Flight.
make sure that she is very, very accurate for the rest of this game, and she doesn't want to let the top seed build a lead. And there we go. She fights back, Sachin.
Service over.
It was a
11,
superb drop
all.
there from Kyra. That'll give her a lot of confidence. Make it 12-11
12,
now.
11.
We saw the shuttle going away on this side of the court where Asha is. Perhaps there might be some drift from the other side. We'll have to wait and see till Asha goes and plays from that end. Good shot,
Lovely,
a good finish.
Lovely. Excellent
Service
placement,
over.
Sachin. That was really, really
12.
well placed. And you're right, I think there
All.
may be a little bit of drift. It's happened a couple of times on a service as well of Raina's service, where she's not able to accurately hit the baseline.
This time it was Asha
Service
who had
over.
that point under
13,
control, but that
12.
was away. 13-12 in favor of Kyra. Once again, they're breathing down each other's neck, these two players. It's 13 all now.
Service over. 13, all.
She went for the drop again, but this
14.
time it went away.
13.
In said the lineman this time.
Service over.
There were a couple of
14,
shots that
all.
Kyra had hit before, which went away, but not this time.
She
It's
made the
14
adjustment. I think she's made the adjustment, realizing that there's just a little bit of a little less effort required.
Service over. 15, 14.
Right, 15-14, that's the score, folks. Right now, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome to the finals being played. That's wide. And this game, the first
16,
game of today,
14.
between Asha Sridandu and Kyra Raina. The first and fifth seeded pair who made it to the finals. This is our first game for today.
17.
And at this stage,
14.
Kyra has conceded 3 consecutive points. It was 14 all. Now suddenly it's 17-14. And good judgment there this time. from Kyra.
Service over.
That service
15,
from Asha
17.
going away. A good cross-court drop there from Kyra.
16,
16-17.
17.
Still way too close to call. Once again, it's Asha this time who
Service
gives a
over.
similar reply with a
18,
cross-court drop.
16.
18-16 now.
And of course,
Service
this game
over.
has been a very
17,
tight first set.
18.
17-18, every point being fought for. Asha had a bit of a lead, but Kyra making sure that it's not too far ahead. And just as we say that, an unforced
Service
error
over.
there from Kyra.
19,
Coach also
17.
shakes his head, but gives a little more encouragement to his player.
19-17, this is going to be a crucial point. And a very,
20,
very clever
game
deft
point.
touch there.
17.
Now she has 3 game points. Asha, she's ranked number 1 for a good reason, and with
First game
that
won by
smash which goes
Asha
into the net,
Dandu, 21-17.
confirmation from the
Microphone,
referee,
please.
21-17 in favor of Asha Sri Dandu. As we said, she's the number 1 seed.
That's right, Sachin. The first seeded player Asha there, showing her mettle at the end. It was a tightly contested first set, but of course, right at the end when it mattered, 21-17 is the final score of the first set. Asha Dandu there from Andhra Pradesh, winning that first set. And of course, Raina has all the work to do in the second set, as we're coming to you live, of course, from the Manohar Parrikar Stadium out here for the Onyx Sunrise All India Sub-Junior, that is the under 13 ranking badminton tournament being held in Goa. On this Saturday morning, we'd like to say good morning to all our viewers. As you can see, the under 13 finals. The first game of today is up and running. We are on center court, of course. There's only going to be one court being played today, as players have swapped sides now. Maybe it might also swap some fortunes for Raina, as we see some of the replays of the previous set as Asha serves. And there we go, Sachin. Once again, the first service falling a little short, or a little too long, I would say.
She had a chance this time
Service
once
over.
again, Kyra.
1 all.
But good play between these two players. Asha from Andhra Pradesh and Kyra Raina from Maharashtra.
Service over. 2-1. Three, 1.
3-1, that's in, says the ref. Wow, such an... Oh, and that is why the lineman, of course, calling that out. 4-1, a bit of a lead.
1.
Can she hold on to it now?
Yes, that's the big question. Make it 5-1 now. Good work there.
5-1.
Good accuracy from Kyra. Making sure she pushes her opponent back at the baseline and then putting that drop there.
She's really...
That's in, says
Service
the
over.
lineman.
2-5.
I think she just misjudged that a little bit, Sachin. I think she was hoping that it would be called out and she would have a sizable lead. This time, though, she gets
Service
away.
over.
And that's the
6,
second serve
2.
from Asha that has gone away while serving from that side. Kyra also had the same issue.
Straight
Service
down the
over.
middle. Straight
3,
down the middle, Asha there,
6.
showing her pedigree and why she's seeded number 1. Straight down the middle. There was no chance for young Kyra to return. That smash. That's wide.
Service over. 7.
And one stark
3.
difference between these two players is whenever Kyra gets a point or concedes a point, the first thing she does is she looks towards her coach for it is some kind of a validation or approval. We don't see that with Asha on the other end. She's
8,
playing her own game.
3.
But after almost every point, we can see Kyra looking towards a coach and maybe looking for instructions or some kind of approval from him.
Point.
Wow, she's on a roll, Sachin, this time. She seems
9.
a little more pumped
3.
up, yes. I think you're absolutely right. Maybe it's a little bit of superstition also. Sometimes players have a little bit of belief that something, if it's working, you shouldn't mess with it. And again, once again, that drop shot there,
10.
not working in
3.
Asha's favor. But of course, the final game, if this goes into a third set, it's going
That
to
was
be
terrific. That perhaps
Yeah.
was the point of the day, because that smash was on the backhand. That smash from Asha.
right on the money, right on the money, right in the middle, right at the edge. There's no chance there for her to return it.
Very quick reflexes, as you can see in the replay there. And she completely misjudged it. She was right there.
Yeah.
She could have played that one, but perhaps she thought that it was going out. And there you can see the player and the coach having a quick discussion during this break. It's 11-3 in her favor after conceding the first set, 17-21.
11, 3. Play. Point.
Good drop this time from Asha,
Service over.
foxing her
4.
opponent.
Such a, it's always been a question, like when you build up such a strong lead against such a top-seeded player, there's do you relax a little bit and then play your game a little bit better, or are you
Service
even
over.
more stressed
12,
when you're playing
4.
the game, because you don't want to let them come back into the game, but you still want to relax and play. So maybe early nerves, maybe relaxing a little bit.
I think if you have a good opponent and if it's a number one seed, and she is a number one seed for a reason,
12.
so you give them an
4.
inch and they'll take a foot. So you have to be very careful and you have to capitalize on that lead and make sure that you don't give anything away. There you can see she's got a couple of points now already. It's 4-12
Service over.
now, 5-12 as a matter of fact.
12.
Just away there.
6.
6-12 now, 3
12.
points in a row. And
Service over. 13.
She won.
6.
She did win the point there. She broke Asha there. Her streak of 3 points in a row. But Asha fighting back, not
Service
ready to
over.
just let this set
7.
go away. 7-13.
13.
She's serving. She's down by a couple of points. She's got to have to work really, really hard. But she is the number one seed. So who knows? She might pull off a comeback, but not with shots like those.
Service
trying to
over.
play it
14.
at the net.
7.
Put it across. 14-7 now. Still a sizable lead for Kyra. Good drop there. That's in. Again,
Service
Kyra was
over.
not too sure.
8. 14.
She was looking at the line judge there. Asha has got some momentum back after the break. And wide this time, so 15-8.
Service over. 15. 8.
Just a few points away, 5 points away from winning and coming back into this game is Kyra. And that is a little too far out.
Service over. 9.
Good lead
15.
there from Asha. 9-15 is the score, and now it is just a 5-point lead.
10.
Asha
15.
fighting back with what she has, trying her level best to equalize, but that was a brilliant drop shot.
Service over.
No chance for a
16.
return there.
10.
It's the 6-point lead, Sachin. Will she close it out? 4 points to win the game.
Yes, she's getting there. She still has enough in the bank right now. But this is a funny game. The momentum, we saw how it shifted, and once again now it's a 5-point lead.
Service
It was
over.
11-3 at the break.
16.
Now it's 11-16. That was wide. The idea was
Service
good.
over.
She just hit
17.
it down the line there.
11.
And I think, Sachin, if you look at the court on the bottom right-hand side corner, I think that's the area which is a bit problematic for both players, as they haven't been able to, get their accuracy really well on that
18.
side of the court.
11.
So perhaps that is something to keep in mind when playing.
18-11 now. Once again a 7-point lead in favor of Kyra Reina. Good work from Asha
Service
this time.
over. 12. 18.
Oh, that's in, and Kyra is really pumped up for that one. 19-12 there. 2 points to win and make a comeback. Oh, that was in, and that's an excellent drop shot from Asha. She seems to have that on her opponent this entire match. She's pulling off the drop shot really well, and it has
Service
troubled
over. 13,
Kyra. And that's
19.
exactly what a coach is talking to her about right now, telling her to watch out for that drop shot. It's really well executed.
Once again trying
14. 19.
to target that sideline. That was away. She's just 2 points away. In fact, 15-19 now. She's closing the lead.
15. 19.
That is wide, and she's on set point, so to say, Sachin.
Service over.
Yes, indeed.
20.
5 game points.
15.
Oh, excellent there. Once again,
pull
from
one
the
back.
baseline. Yeah, the
Service
cross
over.
court drop.
16. 20.
Can she pull 4 more back, Sachin? That is the question to ask right now. It's a lot even for the first seeded player, and there we go. Winning
Second
and making
game
a
won
comeback
by Kyra
with
Reina.
Kyra there.
21-16.
Fifth seed. Brilliant
One
game
game.
by her.
Oh.
She fought really well. And of course, deservedly winning that game. She's now, the score now reads 21-17, 16-21. The game is tied at one piece all. What is going to happen in the final set? Well, time will tell. Sachin and me are really excited to see what this game has to unfold for us.
Yes, indeed, and it's been a tightly fought contest between these two girls so far. 1-1 says the score, and the coaches having a word with their players. In fact, as we mentioned earlier, we can see that Kyra is receiving lots of instructions from her coach, whereas Asha on the other side is keeping a calm and cool composure. Her coach has already taken a seat. There you can see the replay there. Probably that was going wide away, and easy pickings there this time for Kyra to wrap up that second game. It's 1-1 now. And both the games have been won by the players on the opposite side of the court. Of course, after 11 points, they'll change sides in this third and final game.
Final game. Love all. Right.
There we go.
Service over. 1.
The top
Love.
seed will not want to let a repeat occur of the previous match where she gave her opponent too much of a lead. This time around, she seems to have started on the
Two.
right note,
Love.
winning the first 2 points of the final game, as this match is heading to a close finish. Three points on the
Three.
trot from the
Love.
top seeded Asha Dandu there from Andhra Pradesh. That's in, says the ref. 4
Four.
points in a row
Love.
for Love, as referee says, as they change the shuttle. Maybe fortunes might change, or at least that'll what Kyra is hoping for.
Well, so far it looks like the good fortune is on the other side of the court, not this side. The good fortune is on the side where Asha is serving from.
5.
She doesn't want to give her too much of a lead though, Sachin. I mean, even though they will change sides after a bit of a break, after the first player to reach 11, but she doesn't want to let this game go out of control. At least if she keeps a close gap, then she can try to make it up when they change sides.
No, that was unfortunate
over.
once again this time
6.
from Kyra. 6-1 in favor of Asha in the last and final set.
Service over. 2. 6.
2-6, still a long way to go.
4 points the gap right now as Kyra serves. That is now down to just 3 points. That's what we were just talking about, making sure that when the players do change sides, that the lead isn't unsurmountable.
3. 6.
As we've seen a bit of better fortune for the players on one side, the side which Asha is currently playing, but
4.
there we go,
6.
Kyra making her own luck right now, just fiercely willing her opponent into some unforced errors there, pushing the top seeded player to her limits. And there we go, Sachin, down to just
5. 6.
1 point as a difference now. She's clawing her way back into this game, and that's a sign of a player that is willing to fight, not just giving up. Even though the score might be not in her favor. There we go, 6 all. Brilliant drop shot
6
there. Cross court, no chance for her opponent.
From 5-love and 6-1, it's 6-6 now. Once again, the momentum has shifted in favor of Kyra. And just as I said that,
Service
Asha
over.
has
7. 6.
snatched a point. 7-6 as she gets ready to serve.
Great that she actually fought for that, because there was just too much of momentum being built up there. As you see, Kyra once again
Service over.
leveling the
7.
scores.
All.
Brilliant fight back after the opening exchanges in this game.
A misjudgment there. And they can see she's pumped up. These girls are under 13. And perhaps
8,
the referee telling
7.
her just to take it a little easy. Just when we said that she's pumped up. It's 8-7 now in favor of Kyra as she gets ready to serve. She wants to change the
8,
shuttle.
7.
But the referee says, please carry on playing. Nine,
9.
7 now.
7.
And suddenly the momentum seems to have shifted in favor of Kyra Raina. She was trailing by 5-0 at the beginning of this match. 10-7 now, that was
10.
away.
7.
And an
Service
error while
over.
serving.
8,
We've seen a lot
10.
from that end. Another error, this time
9.
that was away.
10.
9-10 now. Excellent play between both the players, and she had a chance there. She went
10
for the kill, she
all.
went for that smash, but only to find the net. 10 all now. There's going to be a break. The players will switch sides after this point, no matter who wins it. And it's the number 1 seed,
11,
Asha,
10.
who wins
Interval.
that point.
Change ends.
Well, this game is changing fortunes by the minute.
Absolutely, Sachin. I think we're seeing a very well fought finals, and this is what a final should be. You want to have a closely contested final. You don't want to see something which is just one-sided. You want to see both players going for it, and that's exactly what's happening out here. The first game, of course, had the top-seeded Asha winning the first game 21-17, but then Kyra from Maharashtra fighting back very hard to win the second match, And of course, in the third game,
20 seconds.
we did see
20
Asha take a
seconds.
bit of a lead at the start, going up by 6 points at one point of time. But Kyra not going anywhere. The lead now just down to 1 point. She has a deficit of just 1 point. She actually made it up during the game, but right at the very end there, did not do really well at the net. The drop shot not really working.
11.
As
10. Play.
referee says we play on now after a small little break. That is out. And the scores are level once more.
Good point for
Service
Kyra
over.
there.
11. All.
Asha thought she had that point, but good work from Kyra. Now it's also going to be a
Service
match of
over.
temperament.
12.
We are in the third and final
11.
set. 12-11. There's absolutely nothing to choose from these two players. They're both going neck to neck. And it's 12 all now. You can clearly see that she's
Service
pumped
over.
up.
12. All.
Kyra Rena, she serves.
Thirteen. 12.
Fourteen 12 now.
14. 12.
She's got a 2-point lead. But she's playing against the number 1 seed. Kyra serves there. 14-12. And that was away.
Service over.
13-14.
13. 14.
Asha to serve now.
That's right, Sachin. It looks like this game is going down right to the wire. Neither player wants to just give up, or rather, should I say, neither player wants to let the
14
other
all.
get some easy points. 14 all as we move into the final parts of this game. Oh, that was a mistake there from Kyra, as Asha now takes the lead
15.
in this game.
14.
15-14. Third and final set. The first set went to Asha 21-17. Second set to Kyra 16-21. And here we are now. Oh, she thought she had it in her pocket, but that went away.
16.
16-14.
14.
It's all very crucial points at this stage.
Out.
15-16.
Service over. 15. 16. Service over. 17. 15.
17-15.
Play it. Play it. Play it. Tell your coach not to coach him okay? But I'm 17, 15.
That's confirmation. Rohit Devikar, the umpire. Clever this time from
Service
Kyra.
over.
16-17.
16, 17.
She foxed her opponent by playing that drop shot. 17-16, there you can see.
Service over. 18, 16. Point.
And Kyra is not happy because fault. She hit the shuttle before it crossed.
19, 16.
Well, that was very unfortunate for her. She could have waited just a little longer for the shuttle to cross. 19-16 now. And that can be make or break. In fact, now it is 4
20.
match points.
16.
It's 4 match points to Asha Sri Dandu. It was a tightly fought contest. But now, suddenly, it's 2016. That was a crucial point there, which Kyra thought she won. But she didn't wait long enough for the shuttle to cross across the net. And the number 1 seed has 4 match points. She's managed to save one of them.
Service over.
Kyra
17.
is going to serve now.
20.
17
Lelet.
game point. Match point rather. Away. She's managed to save 2
18,
match
20.
points now. 18-20. Is there another twist in the tail here? They could well be, because now she's managed to save 3 match
19,
points.
20.
It's 19-20. Will there be deuce? That was a big mistake there from Kyra. She managed to save 3 of the 4 match points, but then she ended up with a fault while serving. So Asha Sri Dandu wins 2-1,
Match won by Asha Sri Dandu.
21-17, 16-21 and
21-19.
21-19. What a closely fought contest that was. And that's the winner of the girls singles under 13 here, that is being played at the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Goa, in South Goa. There you can see not a lot of happiness on her face. It looks like there is relief. There's more of relief than happiness. But well done, Asha Sri Dandu from Andhra Pradesh. It was as good a match as you'll ever see. And great way to kick off this last and final day of the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior Under 13 ranking badminton tournament. We saw the under 15 and under 17 that was played earlier. There you can see confirmation of the score. 21-17, 16-21 and 21-19 in the girls singles under 13 final. So once again, congratulations to both the players. And coming up next shortly, the boys under 13 singles. That's going to be played between Noman Papu and Shlok Chaudhary Rai. Noman is from Tamil Nadu, number 3 seed. And Shlok Chaudhary is from Haryana. He's the number 4 seed. And if the first match that we saw is anything to go by, well, there's surely a lot more excitement in store in the next few games as well. And once again, these pictures are coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Navelim, Goa. Last week we saw the matches that were being played in Pedem Mapsa, which is in North Goa. And this week we are here in South Goa to see some. Those are the 4 matches that are going to be played today, and we'll be covering all of them live here on DD Goa. Noman Papu versus Shlok Roy is coming up next. Then we'll have the girls doubles under 13, Sri Vaibhavi Anya. And right now we have Alroy, who is ready with the winner. Over to Alroy.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to the live presentation out here. We have the winner of the very first match of today in the under 13 finals, Asha Dandu from Andhra Pradesh, the number 1 seeded player of the tournament, winning her game against Kyra Raina. Very tightly fought match, went into the final set, came down to the final point. But let me start off by asking young Asha, how do you feel after winning the game? It was a close match, it was a tough match. How do you feel?
I'm feeling very happy and I did so many mistakes, but I play well.
You made many mistakes, you said, but at the end you won. Can you tell me how you managed to change your game fight? It was a close match. It was a tight fight. How did you win, even though you made mistakes? What were you thinking while the game was on?
Okay, don't worry, be patient and play your game and don't make so many mistakes.
What was your coach telling you throughout the game? First, you won the first set. Then, unfortunately, the second set went to your opponent. And then in the third set, it was a close fight. So what was the advice that your coach was telling you? How to focus, how to go ahead? Can you share with all our viewers?
My coach said that don't worry, don't be nervous, play well, don't make so many mistakes, do high service and play well.
All right, congratulations, well played, and all the very best for the future. It looks very bright for you. All the very best, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, folks, there you have it, the winner of the first match. As you can see, she's excited after winning. She's a little tired as well. But congratulations to Asha as we now get ready to go back to the combox. And of course, we'll have Neeraj in a short while talking to the runners-up of this match as well. But for now, we head over to Sachin to talk to you a little bit more about what's happening out here.
Thank you very much. That was Al Roy there talking to the winner of the girls singles under 13 final, Asha Shri Dandu from Andhra Pradesh. She's the number 1 seed and she showed us, she proved why she's the number 1 seed, because against all odds she fought and she won that game. And shortly we'll be joining Neeraj Prabhu, who will be talking to the runner-up, Kyra Raina, who can also take a lot of pride in the fact that she made it to the finals and gave her opponent a tough fight. And we have Neeraj Prabhu who is ready there with Kyra Raina.
मेरे साथ है महाराष्ट्र की कायरा राइना, जो यहाँ 3 गेम के वेरी क्लोज मैच में फाइनल में आशा श्री दांडू के साथ हार गई है. फाइनल बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट होता है इस समय फाइनल जब आप हारती हो, और इस तरीके से जो कि काफी क्लोज मैच था. कैसा लग रहा है? ऑफ कोर्स बुरा लग रहा होगा, बट क्या आपका साथ आपका जो परफॉर्मेंस है, क्या आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा है इस फाइनल में?
अच्छा था, अच्छा खेला, दोनों ने अच्छा खेला. वो मेरी फ्रेंड है, अच्छा खेला, दोनों ने अच्छा खेला. 3 सेट गया, टफ मैच था. थोड़े मिस्टेक्स हुए मेरे भी, नहीं तो बाकी सब एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा था, सब अच्छे से था. और बस इतना ही, हम लोग अच्छे से खेले. 3 सेट गया, लास्ट फाइनल सेट भी बहुत अच्छा गया, 19-21 गया. बस इतना ही, अच्छा गया.
पहला गेम क्लोज था, आप हार गए, लेकिन सेकंड गेम में आपने फाइट बैक बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से. क्या स्ट्रेटजी चेंज की, क्या एडवाइस रहा कोच का?
ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, बस मुझे बोला कि अपना जो मूवमेंट है वो ज्यादा एक्सप्लोसिव करने के लिए, और जो शटल आएगी तो उस पर चढ़ के फिर रिसीव करके शटल को प्लेस करना, शटल पे थोड़ा अर्ली पहुंचना, और वो सब थोड़ा एक्सप्लोसिव मूवमेंट के लिए बोला.
डिसाइडर में काफी कांटे का टक्कर था, फिर भी आपने मैच पॉइंट को 2 पॉइंट से कम करके 19-21 तक गया. सो कुछ नर्व्स फील हो रहे थे, कुछ प्रेशर फील हो रहा था एंड में?
ऑफ कोर्स अभी मैं इतना पीछे थी, 20 और कुछ 18-17 था. ऑफ कोर्स लगता है, नर्वस लगता है कि 3 पॉइंट लेना है, उसको 1 पॉइंट लेना है. ऑफ कोर्स लगता है, बट तब मुझे सेफ खेलना है और एक पॉइंट पे फोकस करना है, पूरा बेस्ट देना है. जो 3 पॉइंट है पूरी जान लगा के खेलनी है 3 पॉइंट्स में, बस इतना ही.
इसके बाद आगे आपके कौन से टूर्नामेंट है और क्या है रोड मैप आगे के लिए, इस साल के लिए?
ऑफ कोर्स सारे नेशनल्स खेलूंगी मैं. अभी मैं 13 हूँ, बट मैं 15-13 सब खेलूंगी हर जगह पे.
ऑल द बेस्ट कायरा आगे के लिए, इस साल के लिए. सो here he was, she is Kyra Raina, having fought really well, but it's not been her day, and she ends up runner-up in the girls singles under 13. Over to the commentators box.
Thank you very much. That was Neeraj Prabhu there talking to Kyra Raina, the runner-up in the girls under 13 finals. She put up a splendid show there, but eventually it was Asha Shri Dandu who prevailed 21-17, 16-21, 21-19.
Showing the maturity.
Oh, yeah. We don't get to see even half
And,
of this in Goa.
Shortly we'll be joining Neeraj Prabhu once again, who will be talking to Praveen Shonai. And looks like Neeraj is ready there. Over to Neeraj.
I have with me the Secretary of the Goa Badminton Association here. The finals day action is on, but we have just a bit of time to catch up with Mr. Praveen Shenoy. Again, incredible work being done by the Goa Badminton Association, hosting all India major ranking tournaments in a very short time after the under 15s. How has it been with the under 13s so far?
Thank you, first of all, for having me over here, Neeraj. It's been fantastic. I mean, 60th year for GBA. Not a small thing. We want to make it really big this time. So we've actually appealed to Badminton Association of India to host, three All India ranking tournaments, including the zonal West Zone Championship that will be held in September. Augurs well for the players over here. A lot of national level players coming here, fiercely competing. Our kids get to see them as well, compete as well with them here in the state itself, home state itself. And being the host, we also do get wildcard entries. Gives an opportunity for our players, not going through the grind really, but getting an opportunity to play with the top level players in the main draw itself. So some of our players did well. They reached pre-quarters as well, like in under 15, 17 as well. Overall, good show, I would say, and we are very excited to keep hosting these tournaments.
As you mentioned, there must have been some encouraging signs that you must have seen from the Goan players here at the under 13s. The likes of 8-year-old Amaira Dumatkar probably shines through. She has also been playing. So the players coming through, what do you think are the improvement, if you can measure it up from the last under 13 that you hosted here previously last year, I believe, and from till now, what are the changes that you have seen in their preparations or their skills? What is the change that is coming through?
Our kids at the sub-junior level, under 13, under 11, as well as under 15 also, I would say, the improvement has been quite a lot, I would say. It's still a long journey. I mean, the first few baby steps have been taken, I believe. Parents have actually taken keen interest and they involve themselves in trying to push their kids and expose them to professional level of coaching experience. Unfortunately, we as a state do lack over there quite a bit. We need to, upskill our coaching skill sets. We are also looking at some external helps as well going forward. And we would like our children to be in Goa, and good players from outside of Goa should be able to come here, utilize that infrastructure that we have over here, the expertise coach that we plan to get in here as well, and play with our players, our Goan players. This way, what would happen is the kind of sparring that our Goan players today look forward to, they go out of Goa. I would want to see whether we can arrest that and get them here in Goa itself. Let's make Goa a good hub for our professional players, or rather our young kids to take up the sport as profession. That's what we are trying to aim for.
The talents also are getting the corporate backing, have been getting, but in the recent past, we have the new talent that has come through is Arush Pavaskar, and Dempo group of companies have now endorsed him. So that's a sign of the new crop of players coming up.
Absolutely. In fact, I thank our Chief Patron Srinivas Dempoji for actually having extended financial support to one of our most upcoming and promising players, Arush Pavaskar. We look forward to, in fact, we are already in talks with some very good institutions for setting up, a financial support mechanism through their CSR route as well for our budding players. In the end, they need to travel the distance to be able to show the promise and the talent, and that is when we'll be able to actually attract good corporate support for them. So it's our job as a state association to make sure they're able to, walk the distance, okay, to a certain level where the corporates take interest. So as a state association, we are going to do our bit of making sure the groundwork is done for these players to actually prosper. Once they prosper, then we are also reaching out to all these institutions for supporting them financially. And it's going well. So Arush is just the beginning, I would say. We are looking forward to young talents like the names you mentioned. Amaira Dumatkar is just 8 years, 9 years. I mean, it's amazing. I think if we invest in her in terms of giving her the right direction, right guidance, I'm sure future is hers. We have young players like Pragya Audi. We have Michael Murray. We have Vishwas Parab. I mean, there are very good budding players. We just need to make sure we can push them to a certain, level beyond which then you don't have to put in the efforts. I'm telling you, coaches would want to train them. Corporates would want to fund them, because in the end they have a chance to make a mark for themselves at the national arena.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Praveen, and all the best to the association, and all your endeavors may come true.
Thank you so much.
So we won't keep you waiting for the action. Coming up your way is the boys under 13 finals, and I will take you back to the commentators Sachin Chatte and Bambino.
Thank you very much. That was Neeraj Prabhu, and what a terrific moment it is for youngsters who are here, not only on the court but also around at the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium. There's lots of talent all around the place, and coming up we're going to see in just a short while from now the boys under 13 singles. We have Noman Pappu. He is from Tamil Nadu. He is the number 3 seed. He is going to take on Shlok Roy from Haryana. Is the number 4 seed. So that's the match that we are looking forward to. It's going to be a cracker of a match, and I'm sure for those of you catching us live on YouTube or on DD Goa, it's a treat to watch. I'm sure some of the names that we belt out here will one day surely be on the international circuit. They all have their dreams. They're all looking forward to representing the country, bringing laurels for themselves as well as for the country. And in any individual sport, it's always amazing to see how work, consistency plays a major role. There you see Noman Pappu and Shlok Roy walking in with the officials who will be officiating the match. This is the second match of the day. We have 2 more matches following that. And for all of us, it's such an amazing moment. Sachin, I'm sure it brings you back in time, takes you back in time when you used to play badminton. I mean, you still play badminton.
Yes, before that, let's take a look at the road to the finals for these 2 players. There you can see the quarterfinal scores of how it progressed. Noman Pappu defeating Kavish Yadav. Shlok Chaudhary having the better of Saran. And then Noman also defeating Jashwanath, who was the number 1 seed. And there you can see the officials shaking hand with the 2 players. Aman Desai is the umpire, and Pratap Bhattacharya is going to be the service judge. Shlok Chaudhary in black shorts, and Noman Pappu from Tamil Nadu in orange shorts. And this also promises to be a cracker of a final, because it was Noman Pappu who defeated the number 1 seed.
Well, coming back to the road to the finals, both the players, Noman Pappu and Shlok Roy, have had a wonderful run throughout the tournament, winning in straight sets and also taking them to the finals over the last week. There you see Shlok Chaudhary, the number 4 seed, who's had a good run in the tournament. In the quarters, he won straight sets, 21-16, 21-19. In the semi-finals, he defeated the 8 seeds Vian Shah, and now he takes on Noman Pappu, the number 3 seed. It's going to be a great battle of nerves, a great battle of skill, stamina as well. Just like we saw in the previous match, the girls under 13, which went into the 3-setter, and still both the players were going neck and neck. We're going to wait and watch. You're watching live action from court number 1 from the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Navelim. That's a little city close to Margao in South Goa.
Ready to play?
Ready to play, says the umpire, Aman Desai. After this, it will be followed by the girls' doubles under 13 final. Sri Vaibhavi Anumula and Anya Protudar along with Nitiksha Jagannathan and Aditri Kannan.
Ready?
The first names that I mentioned, the number 1 seed, Srivaibhavi and Anya. Meanwhile, play is all set to get underway here.
On my right, Pappu Noman, Tamil Nadu. And on my left, Roy Shlok Chaudhary, Haryana. Roy Shlok Chaudhary to serve. Love ball.
Well, right at the first point, we are seeing a jump smash
One
there
love.
from Shlok Chaudhary.
Service over. 1 all.
Good net play. Ultimately, it was Numan Pappu
2-1.
who had the better of his opponent. An unforced error
Service over.
to make it 2-all.
2 all. Service over. 3-2. Service fault called rugged head.
Service fault, says
Service
the
over.
service
3
judge, Pratap
all.
Bhattacharya.
Service over. 4-3. Service over. 4 all. Five, 4.
Excellent drop
Service
there
over. 5
from Noman
all.
Pappu. 5-all.
Service over. 6-5.
Seems like there's a slight
Service
drift
over.
on this side of the court,
6
or
all.
maybe it's just me feeling it. But both the lads at the moment playing a fairly even game.
Seven, 6. Service over. 7 all.
7-all. The service fault,
Service
and
over.
Bamino was talking about the drift.
8,
We saw
7.
that in the previous game as well, in the girls singles final. The players serving from the far end of the court. You could see a few service faults, and this time good attacking play at the net from Numan.
9, 7.
He has a relatively more calm and a composed personality from what we've seen so far.
10, 7.
So he's breaking free now.
11, 7. in the
11-7. There's going to be a quick short break. And once again, we're talking about the drift, which is taking the shuttle away. This is the first game, of course, in the under 13 boys singles final. You can see the replay. Well judged there by Noman Papu, who's leading now by 11-7. And this will be followed, as we said earlier, by the girls
20 seconds.
doubles under 13
20
final,
seconds.
and then the boys doubles under 13 final.
11-7. Play.
Once again
12-7.
out. Well, he's considered at least 4 or 5 points that way. It was a good jump smash there on the backhand.
Service over. 8-12.
8-12. He finally manages to break the serve. Shlok as he gets ready to serve. Clever, very clever there. A deceptive shot
Service
from
over.
Noman.
13-8.
Till the last minute, he didn't reveal his intentions, where he's going to play that one. In this time, well, it was not a smash.
Service over. 9-13.
He just pushed it there and managed to keep it in. And like the few other times before, when it went wide.
Ten 30.
So he's closing that gap now. It's 10-13. Another error from
30.
Noman. Trying to target that sideline. And he's managed to pick up 4 points in a row now. From 8-13, it's 12-13 now. Excellent the way these young guys are
Service
covering the
over.
court and running around,
14-12.
not giving an inch. 14-12. Finally, no one manages to break the serve. Trying to be a little cheeky there.
Service over. 13-14.
13-14 now. That was easy
Service
for
over.
no one. 15-13.
15-13.
Excellent rally, but that ends with that shot from
Service over.
Noman going away. 14-15.
Service over. 16-14. 16.
नहीं बट अभी बंद हो गया देखो अभी चालू हो जाएगा तो स्विच करनी कुछ और हो रहा है
17-14.
Noman stretching the lead now 17-14.
Service over. 15-17.
Noman is the number 3 seed. He defeated the number 1 seed yesterday to make it to the finals. Good quick reaction there
Service over.
from Shlok,
18-15.
but that was not enough.
Wipe the court, please.
(18-15).
Slow. Thank you.
There we see the replay of the last point.
18-15.
Good playing conditions here, although it's pretty hot and humid outdoors. We are in the comfort of the air conditioning system here at the indoor stadium, where many of the players who have travelled, that's from all over India, to participate in the under 13 tournament that gives them their rankings, have really appreciated the wonderful playing
Wipe the court,
conditions.
please.
Noman Pappu slowly edging towards winning the first set. Noman Pappu, of course, has had a great run in the tournament. He is the number 3
Thank you.
seed, and
Back
he
on
did
court.
overcome some higher ranked players in the course of the tournament.
19-15.
Wow, that's on the line. It's
20. Game point 15.
game point 15. He has 5 game points. Noman Pappu. Shlok
Service over.
manages to
16,
save 1
20.
game point. 16-20.
Game.
That's pretty weak backhand from Shlok Roy to give Noman victory in the first game.
First game won by
21-16.
Punoma. 21.
There we see the replay of the last point. Pretty weak return, giving the first set to Noman Pappu. 21-16. It's the 3-set finals. You're watching the boys under 13 finals, where these young lads are given points for their victories and also for participation, helping them to not only up their rankings but also make slow
Second
progress
Love
as
ball.
the young lads win. Second set
Play.
to begin. Noman Pappu to serve. You're going to wait and watch if Noman Pappu, I wouldn't say has an advantage or disadvantage of being on the other side, because like we said, shuttle seems to go pretty wide.
1 love. Jinsan.
Noman seems to be having quite a bit of a cheer, should we say, some cheerleaders in the house.
Fault.
Completely missing that overhead
Service over. 1 all.
return at that point. Maybe he was blinded by some of the lights. Shlok will have to get everything from his training to try and not only come back. This is the time that he should start keeping the pressure and gaining the momentum in case he'd like to come back into the match.
That point
Service
must
over.
be demoralizing
2,
for Shlok. He
1.
did all the hard work, but ultimately it was Noman who prevailed. 2-1 as Noman gets ready to serve. And that was followed by
3,
an unforced
1.
error. As that will give him a lot of confidence.
Service over.
Nice easy half-court
2,
smash.
3.
2-3 as he gets ready to serve. He has to win this game to stay in the contest.
Service over. 4.
Consistency has been a slight of an issue for Shlok. He's played some very good shots, scored some very good points, but has also conceded the odd easy one. There you can see good work there this time.
Service over.
Pushing his opponent
3,
there to the right side of
4.
the court, and that left the whole court open for him.
Four all. Five, 4.
Noman Pappu seems to be pretty
Service
strong
over.
when it comes to his
5 all.
depth drops that he has. His drop shot seems to be his weapon of choice. But quite a few unforced errors in the
Service
last.
over.
He's given 3
6,
points
5.
by hitting pretty wide of the court. Oh, just kissing the top of the net.
Service over. 6 all.
Noman Pappu slowly getting back.
Seven, 6. Eight, 6. Quick towel. Quick towel.
The players seem to be taking a little towel break.
Back on court.
Nowadays, quite a few of the players, there we see the replay of the last point. It was a nice long rally, one of the
8,
longer ones
6.
in the match.
Play.
As play begins.
9, 6.
Shlok giving away some very easy points. The game of badminton, of course, keeps evolving every now and then, from very consistent and nice slow and easy play, progress to some nice deft moves, quick play.
Service over. 7-9.
In fact, PV Sindhu, who's struggling a little bit in the last couple of months, has admitted that the game of badminton has become a game of stamina more than speed, long rallies, and players
Service
are
over.
now working
10,
on their stamina
7.
to keep them going in the long run.
Yes, we are seeing the stars of the future in action now.
11-7 interval.
This is the under 13 finals. It's 11-7 in favor of Naman Pappu, who seems to be surging ahead. He's already won the first game, and slowly and steadily he's inching towards clinching the second game as well. We're talking about stamina and skills. We've seen a lot of that on display here. They're just 13 years old, less than 13 as a matter of fact, but the way they've been running around, they've been covering the court. There you can see him calmly listening to the instructions of the coach.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
20 seconds, says the umpire, Aman Desai,
11-7.
on the left of his screen. In the chair.
11-7. Play.
11-7, Naman Pappu to serve. Wide, he starts off well.
12-7.
12-7, that was away from Shlok. Good smash there, this time on the backhand.
Service over. 8-12.
8-12 now.
Nine, 12. Do not press the shuttle. Don't press. Play. No. Play. Play on.
Noman is
Pass
not
the
too happy
shuttle.
with the shuttle, but the referee
9-12.
says play on. In, says the lineman. 10-12 now. Can Shlok pull one back here and take it to the third game? He played straight into the hands of Noman. Shlok this time.
Change shuttle. Service over. 13-10. Service over. 11-13.
He's not giving up without a fight. Shlok Chaudhary Roy from Haryana. (12-13) now.
12-13.
He's breathing down the neck of his opponent. 12-13, just 1 point away. Excellent work this time once again Cleverly foxing his opponent there with a drop shot to make it 13 all.
Back on court.
There we see a replay of the previous point. Shlok Chaudhary slowly
13
trying to
all.
put the pressure on
Play.
his opponent. And if he keeps going, both the players, of course, seem to be pretty well drained. They've been playing for the last couple of days here, back-to-back
Service
matches.
over.
And now in the
14,
finals,
30.
this is the second set. First set was won by Noman Pappu, 21-16. It's the boys in the 13 finals. Noman seems to have found
15,
the little
30.
weak link in Shlok's backhand. His returns seem to be very feeble. He's given quite a few points, either unable to push the shuttlecock into the opposite side. 15-13. That's a lovely drop shot
Service over.
from Shlok Chaudhary.
14, 15. Service over. 16, 14.
Well, this is quite an exhausting game, as you can tell from the look on their faces. But they have to keep going. Noman has a 2-point lead. Can he finish this match in this second game?
Service over.
Shlok is not giving
16.
anything away. 15-16 now.
Well, Shlok will have to come back now. It's going to be now or never. He'll have to get at least 2 or 3 points to put the pressure on Noman, who seemed to be slowly inching towards victory.
Clever drop shot this time.
Service over. 17,
He faked it quite
15.
nicely.
Quick towel, quick towel, quick towel.
17-15. As we've been saying, it's quite an exhausting game for both these players. You can see the tiredness, the exhaustion written on their face.
Play.
And Noman Pappu is just 4 points away. But Shlok, he's not too far behind. Going for that cross-court
Service over.
drop shot.
16, 17.
Excellent rally there. Once again going for that cross.
Service
But a
over.
little wide.
18, 16.
18-16 now. Make it 17-18. He's not giving up.
Service over. 17, 18.
That smash down the line.
Service
In
over.
says the lineman.
19,
19-17. This is going to be a crucial point for both the players. Excellent reach there. What a strong backhand there, and this time he has a chance. Good recovery there from Shlok. What a fantastic rally, but once again you can see that the players are tired. That was indeed a tired looking shot from Noman. 18-19 now. It's not over till it's over, as they say.
Quick, quick.
Just 2 points away. Noman. There you can see the replay. Excellent return.
18,
There, look at
19.
the reach. He's just 13 years old.
Play.
As live action resumes. Just the way they're covering the court is so good to see. What a good recovery there from Noman. Again, terrific rally.
Why do you go?
The idea was right from Shlok to go for that cross-court shot, but it was a little too wide. And now it's 2 match points for Noman Papu from Tamil Nadu. And he's playing Shlok Chaudhary from Haryana. Noman is number 3 seed, Shlok is number 4 seed. And what a tight contest this has been. It's not over. Noman has 2 match points. Can he close the game? Excellent
20.
reach there. Finally, it ended with a mistake from Shlok. Back to live action. No mistake. It's 19-20
Service over.
now. He still has 1 match
19,
point.
20.
Can he take it to deuce? Which player can hold the nerve at this stage?
8.
And that smash, he had an opportunity there, Shlok, but that went right into the net. And Noman Papu wins this 21-19, 21-16, 21-19. He pushed his opponent to the limit, Shlok Roy Chaudhary, but he can bow out with
Match
his
won
head
by-
held high.
21-19.
There you can see that final point. That's the replay. You've seen some very impressive play between the players so far. That's the one. There he thought he had an opportunity there. Whether it's the net play, whether it's covering the court, he was a little stretch there to his right. And as a result, he made that error. And Noman there. Happiness and relief both, because they played their hearts out. It was quite tiring for them as well. So the winner of the boys under 13 final, Noman Papu, number 3 seed from Tamil Nadu. Confirmation on your screen. And a well-deserved victory. He defeated the number 1 seed yesterday in the semi-finals rather, to make it here. And now this will be followed by the girls doubles final under 13. Shri Vaibhavi and Anya from Telangana, the number 1 seed. And they are going to take on Nitiksha and Aditri from Tamil Nadu. Some of the highlights of this game that just concluded. The finals in the boys singles under 13 at the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior Ranking Badminton Tournament that is being held in Goa, organized by the Goa Badminton Association in association with BAI, the Badminton Association of India. And these pictures are coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Navelim in South Goa. And that's the champion, the under 13 champion here. Shaking hands with the officials. That was Pratap Bhattacharya, the service judge. And Aman Desai was the umpire. And they're eagerly waiting for the next game. People of all age groups are here. And shortly we'll be joining Al Roy, who will be talking to the winner, Noman Papu from Tamil Nadu, who just emerged victorious 21-16, 21-19. Coming up next, girls doubles under 13. Shriva Bhavi and Anya versus Nitiksha and Aditri. And over to Alroy now.
Well, hello everybody. I am with the winner of the men's under 13 finals, Noman Papu there, winning his game in straight sets. I'm going to ask him to talk a little bit about the game because it was a physically exhausting game. As you can see, he's just finished the game and he's here to talk to us. So, Noman, congratulations on winning the game. How do you feel after winning this game?
I feel nicely also.
Feel good? Tell us how the game went. You won in straight sets, but it was a tough fight from your opponent. So tell us, how did you feel and how did you go about with the game?
Actually, in starting, I'm in pressure first starting, and after that I came relaxed, and sometimes their service is foul, like that.
Okay, fine. This entire tournament which you've had, there have been ups and downs, but you have won the tournament. How does it feel winning the whole tournament? And tell me some of the tough challenges that you face going through this tournament. How much of practice has gone, and how much of energy, how much of time do you take to practice?
So actually, one session practice, one session fitness. There is a tough practice in my academy. I feel good. I am winning the match. This academy is I love that this is wooden court.
Final question before I let you go. Okay, you have your families over here, your friends who are watching. What would you like to say to them after you won this whole tournament?
Thank you for my father and mother.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Congratulations and all the very best for your future. Right, folks. We'll be heading back to the Combox and then soon to Neeraj to talk to the runners-up.
Thank you, Alroy. That was Alroy there, talking to the winner of the boys under 13 finals, Noman Papu from Tamil Nadu. Was talking about his practice regime and how he goes about his badminton. And in a moment, we'll be talking to the runner-up, Shlok Chaudhary, and he'll be with Neeraj Prabhu. Over to Neeraj.
मेरे साथ है हरियाणा के श्लोक रॉय चौधरी जो यहाँ पे 4th सीडेड थे और फाइनल में 16-21, 19-21 सीधे सेट में उनकी हार हुई है. क्लोज मैच था. जो आपका गेम प्लान था वो कितना हद तक आप एग्जीक्यूट कर पाए? क्या कंडीशन था कोर्ट का?
मेरा गेम प्लान था कि मैं ओपोनेंट को पीछे पुश करके नीचे स्टीप शॉट्स खिलाऊं, बट वो मैं उतने अच्छे से एग्जीक्यूट कर नहीं पाया बिकॉज ऑफ थोड़ा सा नर्वसनेस था फर्स्ट फाइनल इन रैंकिंग और थोड़ा सा ड्रिफ्ट भी था. सो आई कुडंट अंडरस्टैंड एग्जैक्टली शटल कहाँ जा रही है, तो एग्जीक्यूट कम कर पाया. बट स्ट्रेटेजी वही थी कि पुश हिम टू द डीप कॉर्नर्स एंड देन ब्रिंग हिम डाउन.
हाउ वर द कोर्ट साइड कंडीशंस?
The courts were fine, but a little slippery after the dives and थोड़ा सा ड्रिफ्ट था, that's all.
सेकेंड गेम तो जो था वो बहुत ही क्लोज था, जस्ट 2 पॉइंट से हार गए. कुछ अलग कर सकते थे?
हाँ, वो जो लास्ट के 2 पॉइंट्स मैंने एक आउट एक नेट मारी, अगर वो मैं सेफ खेलता तो शायद 20 ऑल हो जाता एंड आई कुड हैव ब्रॉट मोर अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर दैट ड्यूस पॉइंट्स. तो वो एक चीज गलत करी मैंने, बाकी इट वाज गुड.
श्लोक, वेल डन. आपकी फर्स्ट फाइनल रैंकिंग में थी, बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से आपने फाइट की है. ऑल द बेस्ट आगे के लिए. ओवर टू द कमेंटेटर्स बॉक्स अगेन.
Thank you very much. That was Neeraj there. Neeraj talking to Shlok Chaudhary Roy from Haryana, who made it to the finals. He was the runner-up, 21-16, 21-19. It was a tightly fought contest, but in the end, it was Noman who won. And we have Neeraj once again. Over to Neeraj.
To put up a tournament of this magnitude that we have here, the Yonex Sunrise All India Under 13 ranking tournament is a massive exercise. And to look after most of the things, you have people in charge. So I have with me the tournament director here, Sharmad Mahajan. Sharmad, it must be a huge exercise. How have you gone about it?
Thank you, sir. So my job as a tournament director was to make sure that all the coordination is done with the chief referee and also the field of play is in play. And my job also included various other technical requirements, that is publicity, media, and the backstage arrangements. And I feel proud to say that with our team, we have managed to conduct this tournament successfully so far, and I hope we have a great ending to this tournament.
And the logistics, the participation, how has it been scheduled, and the progress inside the 6-day tournament?
So to briefly give you the details about the tournament, this tournament was held in under 13 category, wherein close to 600 participants from all over India have participated. We have had 800 matches over 6 days. Total prize money for this tournament was 3 lakh rupees. We have had 40 local entries from Goan budding talent participating in this tournament.
Right, so this is what has been the key aspects of the tournament. We won't keep you waiting any longer. The action is just a few moments away. Back to the commentators box.
Thank you, Neeraj. That was Neeraj Prabhu there talking to Sharmat Mahajan, the tournament director of this Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior Under 13 ranking tournament that is being held here in Goa. And now the next match is coming up, the girls doubles, and let's take a look at the road to the final. Shri Vaibhavi and Anya in the quarterfinals, they defeated Vanya Chaudhary and Garvita Tripathi, and Asha Shri and Kavya Shri Ram. And then in the semi-finals, Shri Vaibhavi and Anya beat Asha Shri, that's the one I referred to, and Nitiksha and Aditri, they defeated Lakshmi Priya and Sanvi Sahu. And now here we are in the finals. Shri Vaibhavi and Anya versus Nitiksha and Aditri Kannan from Tamil Nadu. Shri Vaibhavi and Anya, as you can see on your screen, they are the number 1 seeds and hence clearly the favorites to win this one, as the players and the officials make their way to the court amid some loud and peppy music that is being played here. The umpire for this is going to be Laksh Baria, and the service judge is going to be Rohit Divekar. They're posing for the pictures there. The 4 players along with the officials. They've got big smiles on their faces. Handshakes all around amongst the players and the officials. That's the referee on your screen, Laksh Baria, who's going to take his place. And on the right, you can see the service judge, Rohit Divekar. As the players warm up, the girls doubles final coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Navelim, which is in South Goa. Last week we saw the action in North Goa in the under 15 and under 17 category. And this match will be followed by the finals, the boys doubles finals. Pratham Raut and Vivan Shah against Shivesh Gupta and Jashwant Mahamkali. The girls are warming up for the doubles finals now. It's been almost a week-long tournament that has taken place here in the southern part of Goa. a few kilometers away from Margao. That's where this indoor stadium is.
Ready
Margao
to
is
play?
the administrative
Yes.
capital of South Goa. And the referee there, the umpire, saying ready to play. Laksh Bariya there on your screen. Making sure everything is in order. So that's Nitiksha and Aditri. And they're going to take on Shri Vaibhavi and
Wait.
Anya.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sri Vaibhavi Anumula and Anya Prodatul, Telangana State. And on my left, Nitiksha Jagannathan and Aditri Kanan, Tamil Nadu. Nitiksha Jagannathan to serve to Anya Prodatur. Love all. Play.
Here we go. The doubles finals are underway.
Service over.
And Shri
One
Vaibhavi and Anya, they start by taking the first point. The singles matches were very exciting, and we can expect
love.
the same in the
Right
doubles
properly.
as well. That's Sri Vaibhavi Anumula on your screen, and a partner Anya
Back on court.
Protadur, both from Tamil Nadu.
Service fault called too high.
Service fault
Service
for
over.
height.
1-2.
The service judge Rohit Devekar.
Two all.
It's 2-all now.
Service over. 3-2.
Once again away.
4
Out says
two.
the lineman. 4-2 now.
Fault.
Foul
5
to make it 5-2.
2.
The Telangana girls have made a good start.
Six, 2.
They are the number one seeded pair in this tournament.
Seven, 2. Service fault called racket head.
Service fault
over.
once again.
3-7.
3-7.
You have to keep your racket pointing downward side, okay? While serving, you have to. Yes.
3-7. Play. Service over. 8-3.
So they've taken a 5-point lead now. The girls from Telangana. Excellent. Good work there. A backhand cross court.
9-3.
Executed with precision. 9-3 now. Well, they should have got this point. The girls from Tamil Nadu, Nitiksha
Train.
and Aditri. That one shot was wide, but completely misjudged there. 10-3 now. The number 1 seed. They are running away with this game at this moment. Their opponents will have to do something smart and something very quickly.
Interval.
It's already 11-3. They're going to take a break. Quick break. That's a confirmation of the score. 11-3 in favor of Shri Vaibhavi and Anya, the number 1 seed. And Neeraj is back in the commentary box after doing a couple of interviews down. Welcome back, Neeraj.
Thank you, Sachin. 13 वर्सां पिरायेच्या सकयल्या ऑल इंडिया रँकिंग टोर्नामेंटाची ही पहिली डबल्स कॅटेगरीतली फायनल आनी चलयांच्या डबल्स कॅटेगरीतली फायनल आमी पळयतात. तेलंगणाची ही श्री वैभवी आनी अन्याची जोडी आसा तांणी बरीच ग्रीप दवरल्या मॅचीचेर. शेक घालयता ती 11-3 अशी लीड आसा आनी पळयत जाल्यार अशें दिसता की तांची जी क्वॉलिटी आसा दोगांची, अंडरस्टँडींग जावं तांची जी गेम प्लॅन आसा तो सद्या मेरेन सारको सक्सेसफुली एक्झिक्यूट करता कशें दिसता. पूण ही फायनल आनी आमी जशें आतां पळयलें तमिळनाडूची जी जोडी आसा तांच्या भितर कितें स्पिरीट आसा तो आतां आमकां पळोवन येतलो वा दिसतलो. कारण ही गेम जी आसा ती जर तांणी होल्ड करूंक जाय जाल्यार सिरीज पॉयंट एका फाटोफाट एक पॉयंट अशें घेवचे पडटले डेफिसीट कट करपाक. आनी ताजोच प्रत्यय आतां 2 सेगीत तांकां पॉयंट मेळ्ळा. 6-11 असो स्कोर सध्या पयल्या गेमीन डबल्स फायनलीत. सेगीत 3रो पॉयंट. आनी अशें जेन्ना एका फायनलींत म्हणा किंवा खंयच्याय बॅडमिंटन मॅचीस घ्या म्हणा अशें सेगीत जेन्ना पॉयंट मेळटा प्लेयराची उर्बा आपोआप वाडटा नॅचरली. आनी तशें पळयत जाल्यार क्वॉलिटी तांची इम्प्रूव जावंक शकता. 4थो सेगीत पॉयंट आनी एक फायट बॅक असो म्हणुया आमी जो आतां सुरू जाला हांगा. सेगीत 4 पॉयंट काडल्या. 8-11 अशी स्थिती आसा ह्या पयल्या गेमीन.
A strong comeback there after that break. 5 points on the trot. Make it 6. 10-11. How the fortunes have changed after that break. She kept attacking that backhand of her opponent.
10.
And finally they break the serve. Much needed breakthrough. 12-10 now. Good rally there. And finally going for that backhand cross court.
Service over. 11-12.
मातशे कॉर्डिनेशनाची कमतरता दिसून आयली. एंटिसिपेशन नाशिल्ले जे तेलंगणाचे श्री वैभवी जे आसा ताणे ते एंटिसिपेट करूंक ना. बॅक कोर्टातलो जो शॉट आसा अन्या ते श्री वैभवी अन्या पोदातूर आनी मातशे शॉट पडले ते. सेगीत दुसरी मिस्टेक केली आता अन्या पोदातुरान. क्रॉस कोर्ट वाईड खेळो. 2 पॉइंट तमिळनाडूची जोडी आता 12-12 घेऊन इक्वल पोझिशनार आयल्या. 6 पॉइंटांनी फाटी आशिल्ली.
सर्व्हिस ओव्हर
आणि त्याच बरोबर ह्या
13-12
13 वर्सां सकयल्या पिरायेच्या गर्ल्सांच्या डबल्स फायनलीत बरोबरी अशी दिसून आयल्या. 1 पॉयंटाची लीड सध्या आता तेलंगणाच्या जोडयेकडे, पूण आता 13 अशी स्थिती.
13 all.
फायनल्स जशी जावंक जाय तशी आमी जशी एक्सपेक्ट करता, एक फायनल म्हणजे दोन्ही पंगड किंवा दोन्ही प्लेयर बरे आसतले, आणि ताजेच आमकां एक उदाहरण मेळ्ळें ते आयच्या पयल्या फायनलीत जेन्ना श्री आनी किरा रायना ही खेळी, आशा श्री आणि किरा रायना ही खेळी. सो त्या पयल्या मॅचीन 3 गेमी जाल्यो आणि 2 आड 1 गेमीत टॉप सीड आशा श्री दांडू हे आंध्र प्रदेशचे चली जैतिवंत जाले. ताजे उपरांत अंडर 13 बॉयजांची फायनल जाली, तातूंत तमिळनाडूचो 3rd सीड नोमान पप्पू हाणें हरियाणाचो 4th सीड श्लोक रॉय चौधरी हाजेर 21-16 21-19 अशी एक खडेगांठ जैत नोंद केले. आणि ताजे उपरांत ही आता डबल्स चलयांच्या गटांतली, आणि आता मेरेन 16-14 अशी टॉप सीड तेलंगणाची टीम अन्या आणि श्री वैभवी हांणी 2 पॉयंटाची सध्या लीड घेतल्या.
Good comeback there by the girls from Tamil Nadu, Nitiksha and Aditri. It's been a completely different game after that 11-point break. Finally they prevail. The team that's in the lead of Sri Vaibhavi and Anya. With that smash, 17-14 now.
(18-14).
18-14 now. They stretch the lead to 4 points.
Service over. 15-18. Play. Service over.
Easy half-court smash there
15.
for Sri Vaibhavi. 19-15 now. Just 2 points away from glory in the first game. Good cross court, but that was out wide.
Service over. 16-19.
The difference is not a lot. Just 2 points. Away, and now they have
Service
3
over.
game
20,
points.
Game point. 17.
Game point 17.
Game.
Away, and the first game
First
it goes
game
to
won by
Shri Vaibhavi
Anumula
Anumula
and
and
Anya
Anya Protadur, the number 1 seeds.
21-17.
21-17, defeating their opponents Nitiksha Jagannathan and Aditri Kannan, who put up a good fight, but they were slightly inconsistent in their play. Let's take a look at the replay there.
खूबच वायड पुश केलो ताणें, टॅप आशिल्लो नॅटाचेर चड वायड, आनी त्याच कारणाक लागून एक अनफोर्स्ड एरर आनी पॉयंट गेम दिवन गेलो तेलंगणाच्या प्लेयरांक. जी नंबर 1 पोझिशनार आसा ह्या योनेक्स सनरायज ऑल इंडिया अंडर 13 रँकिंग टोर्नामेंट. सो हांगा दक्षिण गोंयांत नावेले मनोहर पर्रीकर मल्टीपर्पज इंडोर स्टेडियमात चालू आसा. आज फायनलीचो दीस, आनी ह्या फायनली उपरांत आनीक एकूच गटाची फायनल उरल्या, ती म्हळ्यार बॉयज डबल्स गटांत यातूंत प्रथम विशाल राऊत महाराष्ट्राचो
20 seconds.
आणि विवान शाह गुजराताचो हे
20 seconds.
टॉप सीड
Back on court.
ते खेळटले 5th सीडेड शिवेश गुप्ता उत्तर प्रदेशचो आणि जशवंत महामकाली आंध्र प्रदेशचो ह्या डबल्स पंगडा कडेन परत एकदा आमी आता गर्ल्स डबल्साची उलोवया आणि ही आता दुसरी गेम सुरू जाता लव ऑल.
One love.
दोन पॉइंट सेगीत तेलंगणाची नंबर 1 सीडेड टीम अन्या आणि श्रीवैभवीच्या टीमीन एक बरी सुरवात हांगा 2 सेगीत पॉइंट. दुसऱ्या गेमीन पहिली गेम तांणी 21-17 अशी आपल्या नावार केल्या आणि 3-0 अशी स्थिती आता ह्या दुसऱ्या गेमीन. एक पळोवंक बरें दिसता की ही जी डबल्स आता जी फायनल चल्ले आणि हाजे पयलीं ज्यो सिंगल्स फायनली जाल्ल्यो तांचो लेवल पळोवन एकदम बरें दिसता. अंडर 13 म्हणजे सगळ्यात जे ल्हान जे प्लेयर आसता रँकिंगांतले ते तांची ही सर्त हांगा गोंयांत चालू आसा आणि आमच्या गोंयच्या उदेंत्या बॅडमिंटन प्लेयरां खातीर ही एक पर्वणीच म्हणूं येता. बऱ्या दर्जाच्या बॅडमिंटन प्लेयरांक हांगा आपल्या दोळ्या मुखार पळोवंक आणि तातूंतल्यान खूब कितें शिकूंक मेळटा. जे तांची मॅच्युरिटी आसता ह्या भुरग्यांची जी वेगवेगळ्या अकॅडमीनी आसा देशभरांत आणि ती ज्या दर्जाचे बॅडमिंटन खेळटा हे तांचे जे कोचिंग स्टँडर्ड आसा वेगवेगळ्या अकॅडमीन ते हांगा दाखोवन दिता. आणि एक म्हत्वाचे अशे मुद्दे जे थोड्या वेळा पयलीं हांव गोवा बॅडमिंटन असोसिएशनचे सेक्रेटरी प्रवीण शेणया कडेन उलयतालो तेन्ना तांणीय सुद्दां म्हणलें जे हांगा जे स्किल लेवल ते घेवन येता किंवा जे मॅच्युरिटी जी घेवन येता ती आमकां खूब कितें कितें शिकयता. आणि तशेंच तांणी सांगलें की गोंयच्यान उदेंते प्लेयरांचो दर्जो आता हळूहळू वाडत आसा आणि ज्या तरेन अमायरा धुमाटकरा सारकी 8 वर्सांची चलयेन आपले जी स्पार्क दाखयल्या ह्या सर्तींत मेन ड्रॉन क्वॉलिफाय जावन मुखार वचून क्वॉलिफायिंगांतल्यान येवन सो ते पळयत जाल्यार खूब बरें दिसता आणि गोंयच्या बॅडमिंटनाक एक प्रॉमिसींग असो फुडार आसा अशें प्रवीण शेणयान उलोवन दाखयल्लें आसा.
That was a clever drop there from Aditri Kannan. 2-6.
Service over. 7-2.
Now it's 7-2 in fact. Oh, she's tried that a couple of times.
Service over.
That backhand cross court. That's a good rally we are seeing. Oh, trying to go for that corner.
Service
Nitiksha
over.
Jagannathan with that backhand.
8-3.
8-3 now. The number 1 seeds are doing very well for themselves.
Let coach do not speak between rally. 8-3. Do not speak between rally.
That's going to be a reserve.
Nine, 3.
9-3 now in favor of Sri Vaibhavi and Anya.
Service over. 4-9.
Just when you said she's a weakling. Very cut. Good one. Good one. Very good. Good rally there.
5,
in which
9.
Nitiksha played exceptionally well. The way she returned a couple of those smashes and picked up a point. You can see the fatigue setting in.
Fault.
It's warm out there.
Service over. 10-5.
10-5, still a formidable lead
Service
for the
fault
number one
called.
seeds.
Racket head. Service over. 6.
Service
10.
fault. This is the third service fault for the number one seeds.
Fault. Service over. 11-6 interval.
11-6. There's going to be a short break now at the halfway mark in the second game. The Telangana girls already won the first game 21-17. Let's take a look at the replay there. The drop shot really stretched her opponent. It came off the net, but good reflexes.
Court 20 seconds. Court
There,
20
that was
seconds.
not the most difficult shot to
Players
return,
back on court.
but an error there
Coach
from Nitiksha Jagannathan.
back on court.
It's 11-6 at the halfway mark in the second game.
11-6. Play.
खेळपाची पद्दत तेलंगणाच्या पॅराची ऑलमोस्ट सेम आसा बरी लीड घेतिल्ली गेल्ल्या गेमीन तांणी 11-6 11-4 आशिल्ले आनी मागीर तामिळनाडूच्या जोडयेन बरेच फायट बॅक करून 6 सेगीत पॉयंट जोडून अशी स्थिती बरोबरीचेर हाडिल्ली पयल्या गेमीन पूण शेवटार तेलंगणाचीच जोडी तो पयली गेम जिखिल्ली पळोवया ह्या फाटी तशेंच जाता जाल्यार पूण हांगा हय
12-6.
ना पॉयंट तेलंगणाकूच गेला 12-6 अशी स्थिती आसा बट एक दिसून आयला तामिळनाडूचे पॅरान मातशे खंय तरी जोडयेची क्वॉलिटी अशी इक्वल ना अशें दिसून आयला खुबशे एरर्स जे आसा ते नितिक्षा जगन्नाथना कडल्यान चड चुको अश्यो दिसून आयल्या आनी ताजोच परिणाम म्हळ्यार तामिळनाडूचो पॅर आसा तो फाटी पडला पयल्या गेमीन आता दुसऱ्या गेमीन कन्सिस्टन्सी कमी आसा नितिक्षाच्या खेळान जे डिफेन्स एक एकदां ताणें बरें केला पूण लेवल मेंटेन करपाक शकले ना दुसऱ्या वटेन ते ताजी पार्टनर आदित्री कन्नन एक कन्सिस्टन्सी दवरून खेळटा बट खंय तरी तालमेळ मातसो कमी आसा दोगां भितर पूण दुसऱ्या वटेन तेलंगणाचो टॉप सीड पॅर आसा तांणी ओवरऑल खेळ जे मिक्स करप म्हणटात आमी पावर आनी प्लेसमेंट बऱ्या पैकी केला पण तांचे फॉल्ट्स हांगा सुद्दां ही रॅली बऱ्या पैकी तांणी मिक्स केलो कोर्ट कवरेज दोगांयची जे कोऑर्डिनेशन आसा पोझिशनिंग आसा एंटिसिपेशन आसा एक बरो लेवल दाखयता तेलंगणाचो टॉप सीडेड पॅर
Yes, indeed, they are the number one seed, Sri Vaibhavi and Anya, taking on the unseeded Nitiksha and Aditri, who've done well to make it to the finals. That itself is quite an achievement in this Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior. That's the under 13 tournament. We saw the girls and boys singles finals. The doubles, girls doubles is in progress, and this will be followed by the boys doubles. They've taken a good lead.
8.
Sri Vaibhavi and Anya. 8:15 now. As Nitiksha gets ready to serve.
Back on court.
That return there on the serve
9,
was
15.
away. 9:15 now. Once again out, away. 10:15 now.
15. Play. Eleven, 15. Change.
They're going to change the shuttle. 11:15, that's a confirmation of the score. Sri Vaibhavi and Anya are already 1-0 ahead. They've won the first game.
Service over. 16, 11. Service over. 12, 16.
12-16, they are not going down without a fight. They've clawed back nicely. They're still trailing by 4 points though. Excellent work there this time from. And that was wide. She did all the hard work.
17, 12.
There were quite a few good returns.
Eighteen, 12.
We've seen some excellent rallies in this game so far, especially the manner in which the Tamil Nadu girls have returned
Service
those
over.
smashes. Lucky point there this time for them.
13, 18.
13-18. Still a lot of deficit to cover.
Thirteen, 18. Play. Point.
Yes, good clever work there
14,
from Nitiksha and Aditri,
18.
pushing their opponent to either side of the court and getting the point.
Shri Vaibhavi.
14-18.
Service over.
That return was half court, which made it very easy
14.
for Sri Vaibhavi to finish that point. 19-14, just 2 points away from winning the girls under 13 doubles title. 15-19, they'll have to wait
over.
just a little longer.
15, 19.
Good work there. 16-19
Service.
now.
16-19.
You can see the players are tired. There's a lot of sweat that is dripping on the court.
Thank you.
16-19. They are still in with a chance. They have to win this game to stay in the contest. Make it 17-19 now.
17-19. Play. Service
And
over.
that's match
20,
point
match
17.
point 17.
They have 3 match points. 3 points to win this title. And this time, well, that was a pocket dynamo like shot from the duo of Shrivaibhavi and Anya Prodatu. 21-17, 21-17, the winners of the girls doubles title
Match
in this
won by
under 13.
Anumula Srivaibhavi and Anya Prodatur. 21-17.
And commiserations to Nitiksha Jagannathan and Aditri Kannan. They did well. They put up a good fight. They were unseeded, but still they pushed their opponents to 17 points. So it was 21-17. Let's take a look at the replay there of the final point. There you can see that was the first smash which came back, and then that second one that was too hot to handle.
सामके इतली पेजाद पद्धतीन फिनिश केल्या तेलंगणाच्या उंचेल्या पावंड्याच्या पोदातुरान 21-17 21-17 अशे पॉइंटांनी सरळ 2-8-0 गेमींनी जैत जोडला तामिळनाडूच्या अनसीडेड जोडी नितिक्षा जगन्नाथन आणि आदित्री कन्ननाचेर आणि हे एक प्रेस्टिजियस अशें योनेक्स सनरायज ऑल इंडिया सब ज्युनियर अंडर 13 रँकिंग बॅडमिंटनाचे वस्तादपण जोडला ह्या तेलंगणाच्या जोडयेन बऱ्यापैकी खेळ केला पूण कांय त्रुटी तांच्या खेळांत ज्यो आशिल्ल्यो त्यो म्हळ्यार तांचे कंपोजर खंय तरी मातशे थंडसाण अशी तांच्या खेळांत एकदां दिसून येना आशिल्ली ज्या जाग्यार स्पेस आसा कोर्टाचेर थंय तांचे प्लेसमेंट जायना आशिल्ले आनी उलट तामिळनाडूचे जे 2 प्लेयर आशिल्ले तांच्या अवतीभोवती बॉडीचेर अटॅक करतालो आनी ती डिफेन्स बरी करताली तामिळनाडूचे जोडयेची खासियत म्हळ्यार तांचे डिफेन्स बरे आशिल्ले पूण तांचे अटॅकान व्हडली कन्सिस्टन्सी नाशिल्ली म्हणून ती जोडी आसा ती 17-21 17-21 अशी हरली तामिळनाडूची आणि तांचे डिफेन्स बरे आशिल्ले हांव इतल्या खातीर म्हणटा की कारण तांणी जे डेफिसीट मदीं जे तांचे जाल्ले म्हणजे तांच्या आड खेळपी तेलंगणाच्या जोडयेन एक दोनी गेमींनी अशी 5-6 पॉयंटाची लीड घेतिल्ली आनी ती तामिळनाडूच्या जोडयेन खंय तरी कमी करून आपले डिफेन्साचे बऱ्यापैकी उदाहरण दिलें मुखाल्ली गेम आता जी फायनल जी आता आमच्या विवरा खातीर आमी घेवन येता ती म्हळ्यार बॉयज डबल्स फायनल तातूंत प्रथम विशाल राऊत विवान शाह ही महाराष्ट्र गुजरात कॉम्बिनेशन पयल्या नंबरची सिडेड जोडी खेळटली शिवेश गुप्ता यूपी जशवंत महामकाली आंध्र प्रदेशी 5th सिडेड जोडी आनी आता आमी थोड्याच वेळात प्रेजेंटेशन एरियान वचुया थंय आमचो एलरॉय फर्नांडीस उलयतलो अंडर 13 गर्ल्स चॅम्पियन्स हांचे कडेन
Well, hello everybody and welcome to the finals of the girls doubles which we just saw live which was telecast from the Doordarshan network. We have our winners out here. Girls, congratulations. Anya and Srivaibhavi have played a fabulous game, winning the game against the opponents in straight sets, 21-17, 21-17. Girls, how are you feeling after winning the whole tournament?
Yeah, we're feeling like Very happy.
Very happy?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you all work together as a team in this whole tournament? How did you feel working together? And in this final, how did it work? How did it work between the two of you?
Actually, it was pretty fantastic that we won the cup, and we feel pretty grateful for working together in the team.
How long have you all been playing together?
2 years, I guess, yeah.
And training every single day for how many hours?
7-8 hours.
7-8 hours a day. How do you also manage to have like studies and your normal life?
We just take usually 10 minutes of time a day. 10 minutes is
10 minutes of time, but all that hard work has resulted in you all winning. Congratulations. Can you tell us a little bit about the game, about your opponents? How did you all feel that they played, and how was your game according to you all?
they played very well. Like that was so nice. Like fight. It was a pretty tough fight, and yeah, we managed to go through it.
All the very best for the future. Girls, congratulations. And we'll say all the very best to them. Congratulations to them. And we now go back to the combox where Sachin and Neeraj will talk to you.
Thank you very much. That was Alroy there, talking to the winners of the girls under 13 finals, Sri Vaibhavi, Anumula and Anya Protadur, both from Telangana. They are the number 1 seeds and they won in straight sets, 21-17, 21-17. And many, many congratulations to the young girls. Let's take a look at the replay of the winning point. We've seen some fabulous badminton on display here in the last week or so. And Bambino is getting ready with the runners-up, Nitiksha and Aditri. And in a couple of minutes from now, we'll be crossing over to Bambino. Over to Bambino.
Well, after a terrific run in the tournament, the under-13 girls doubles tournament, of course, has wound up here. But the runners-up are here with me, Nitishka and Aditri. Tough luck. It was a great match. You all played 21-17, 21-17. You all had a good run in the tournament. But tell me how it was for you being here.
It was a great opportunity. We could have won the finals. We tried our level best, but next time we can try.
Yes. What about you? What was your coach telling you, in the second match? I think you all really came back.
This is my first nationals, so my coach tells that it's okay. This finals also okay, but we lost that match. It's okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you have a long way to go. Tell me, what have you learned from this tournament?
I have learned a lot. I've seen many players. I've learned a lot from many players. Next time I should be more, I should not be scared on court. I have to play more rallies and stuff.
And how was it here, the playing conditions for you in Goa?
In Goa it will many rain, so the court is very slow, so it's tough to play with the other opponents. So.
All right, and what's the next tournament you all are going to be participating? Do you all play regularly together?
Yes, this was actually our first tournament. We are new partners, so next match is at Bangalore. We're going to go to Bangalore.
15 nationals.
That's coming up
next month.
Tomorrow. Fine. Thank you very much and all the very best to you. So there, of course, the runners-up of the girls under 13. They have a long way to go and they're looking forward to making sure that they have their names written down in the annals of badmintoning. We are taking you back to the commentary box with Neeraj and Sachin.
Thank you, Bambino. तामिळनाडूची अनसिडेड जोडी नितिश्का जगन्नाथन आणि अदित्री कन्ननान बऱ्यापैकी फायट दिली हांगा खडेगांठ श्री वैभवी आणि अन्या हे तेलंगणाचे टॉप टिमींग जरी ती हरली नितिक्षा आणि अदित्रीन तांणी अशी खुशी व्यक्त केली की पहिल्याच नॅशनल रँकिंग टोर्नामेंटान ती फायनलीक पावली मोठ्या मोठ्या प्लेयरांक पळयले आणि ज्या तरेन तांणी आपले प्रदर्शन घडयले आपल्या स्किलाचे आपल्या मायंडसेटाचे ते पळोवन इतले सुंदर दिसले की तांचे आयकून इतले बरें दिसले की नव्या भुरग्यांक उर्बा मेळपा सारके तांणी शिकयले अशें म्हणटात की जैत एकदां आमकां चड शिकयना पूण हार शिकोवन वता आनी त्याच तरेचे कांयशे अनुभव ह्या तामिळनाडूचे जोडये नितिश्का आणि अदितीन व्यक्त केले. आणि आता परत एकदा आमी बॅडमिंटन कोर्टार वचया. एल्रॉय फर्नांडीस तयार आसा आमच्या खातीर आनी एक भासाभास घेवन येवपा खातीर.
Well, folks, we've seen a lot of action happening out here on center court. All the players fiercely competitive with each other. And of course, the level of officiating has been excellent. I have with me the chief referee, Mr. Joshi, joining me out here to talk to you a little bit more about this tournament. Sir, first up, the level of refereeing has been absolutely excellent. You are the chief referee for this tournament. So just talk to us about how the preparations have been and what are your expectations for the standards to be met.
Yes. Hello. Thank you very much for inviting me here first. It's a fantastic atmosphere here for this tournament. First time so much entries have been received for this tournament. Almost 800 entries have been received. And a good game of badminton is seen here. Small kids are performing literally fascinating. And because of that, the standard of officiating is also gets improved automatically and have to be at par level. Badminton Association of India is taking so much efforts to develop the technical officials in all stages of officiating. They are conducting many courses. Many senior umpires, many senior referees are involving in these courses, and all over India they are being trained in various standards.
Over the past couple of weeks, we've had multiple tournaments. We've had the under 15, under 17, and now we're having the under 13 tournaments. So you've had a lot of referees who have been in the state for the past couple of weeks. Talk us through some of the challenges that you have faced as referees. You said you've had a lot of participants, to have the number of games, because sometimes the games go on late into the day, into the night as well, and then the next day they got to be back again. So walk us through how, as a referee and as the chief referee, how do you handle all of this?
Actually, back-to-back tournaments and the schedules get late, where there are so much entries. Now, the tournament last finished under 15 and 17. There were 3,000 plus entries. So the matches also get delayed because of the game of the players. Nowadays, the game of the players is so much improved. The rallies are big and all the intense game going on. But we have to stuck up to our standards. As so much game delayed, we have to be there till the game finishes, till the day finishes, and recharge up, and again on the next day we have to perform like the previous day with full energy and full lot of confidence.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us at the DD Network, folks. We have a final game which is going to be coming up soon right here on center court. This is the final match of the day, and we hope to see all of you waiting and watching. Back to the combox.
Thank you, Elroy. खूप महत्वाचे असे रिमार्क्स आमचे चीफ रेफरी अनिरुद्ध जोशी हांणी केले. बॅडमिंटन असोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया जी गव्हर्निंग बॉडी आसा बॅडमिंटन खेळा खातीर भारतात, ती खूप एफर्ट्स घेता आनी टेक्निकल ऑफिशियल्स सगळे जजीस रेफरीज तयार करतात, आणि त्याच जे वाडते जे संख्या आसा रेफरीची ऑफिशियलांची, ताजे खातीरूच टोर्नामेंट देशभरात वाडत चल्ल्या, आणि हातूंतल्यानूच बॅडमिंटन खेळाचो जो प्रचार प्रसार जाता आणि खेळात नवे नवे खेळगडे भितर सरता, हीच एक सायकल आसा, ग्रोथ सायकल ऑर इकोसिस्टम आसा बॅडमिंटन खेळाची, ती भारतात बऱ्या तरेन परजळटा आणि मुखार वता आसतना आमकां नवे नवे उदेंते खेळगडे हांगा पळोवंक मेळटा. आणि आज जे आमी पळयतात 13 वर्सां सकयल्या पिराय गटांतले बॅडमिंटन सर्तीच्यो फायनली, आणि जे कुशळ जे खेळगडे आसा ते आमकां पळोवंक मेळटा. तशेंच चीफ रेफरी अनिरुद्ध जोशीन सांगले की फॅसिनेटींग नंबर ऑफ टॅलंट्स आर कमिंग अप. सामके तांच्या भितर एक बऱ्या खेळाचो जो मिक्सचर आसा, स्कील आसा, तशेंच तांचे टेम्परामेंटूय बरें आसा. हें पळोवन मना काळजात सामकी खोस भोगता. बॅडमिंटनांतल्यान आपलो फुडार घडोवपा खातीर आमचे देशभरांतले हे भुरगे चले चलयो आपूण धडपड करता. जशे ओदळ बॅडमिंटन खेळगड्यांनी इंटरव्यूआ वेळार सांगले की 7 वरां डेली ट्रेनिंग करतात, म्हणजे 7 वरां एकूच ऍक्टिव्हिटी करतात ती खेळाची जावं फिटनेसाची जावं चुकनासतना दर दिसा म्हणजे वालोर हॅट्स ऑफ टू देम. आनी अशें करप म्हणजे रुटीन. अशें करप म्हणजे कितें नंबर 1 जायना. अशें करप म्हळ्यार खेळात आपली प्रॅक्टीस जावन त्या खेळात किंवा आपल्या फिटनेसान वयर वचपा खातीर ही धडपड जी रुटीन आसता ती करपा जाय. आनी तातूंतल्यानूच वेगळे वेगळे जे प्लेयर्स तयार जातात, टॉप पावण्यार पावतात आनी बॅडमिंटनात आपलो फुडार सुद्दां घडोवंक तांकां यश मेळटा. अशें न्ही की 13 वर्सां सकयल्या गटानूच 7 वर्सां केली जाल्यार मुखार गॅरंटीड नंबर 1 जावंक शकता व्हडल्या सिनियर गटा. अशें न्ही, पूण ते करीत वचपा जाय वर्सां संख्येनी डेली. हाकाच म्हणटात एका खेळाशी पुराय समरस जावप, डेडिकेशन दाखोवप आनी तातूंतल्यानूच आपले ट्रेनिंग कोचिंग ती घेवन मुखार वतात आनी आमकां हें आज हांगा पळोवंक मेळटा. आतां रोखडीच चल्यांच्या डबल्स गटांत फायनल सुरू जावपाची आसा आनी कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सात आयला एलरॉय फर्नांडीस.
Yes, thank you so much, Neeraj. As you can see, folks, the road to the finals between our finalists Pratham Roth from Maharashtra and Vivan Shah from Gujarat, the number 1 seeded pair, winning in the quarterfinals 21-7, 21-15. They lost the first set of 21-15. Then in the semis, of course, they had to take on Geet Githartha and Geet Kothambir. And they went on to win that game 28-26. That was a long first set. 2015, 21 and 21-12, and that was their road to the finals. If you have our second finalist, Shivesh Gupta from UP and Jaswant from Andhra Pradesh, and we're going to see that the players are now warming up. Umpire for this match, Pratap Bhattacharya, along with Aman R. Desai, who are going to be officiating this final match of the day right here at the Manohar Parrikar Stadium. We've seen the entire morning of Class A action between all the games that have been played. I think it was the last match which was decided in straight sets. Ended up speaking to the finalists, the girls under 13 finalist winners, Shri Vaibhavi and Anya, winning in straight sets 21-17, 21-17. Identical scores, and of course the girls were very excited on winning the tournament. Neeraj, they're telling me 7 hours a day is when they practice. I know for kids who are under 13, you know, their education, studies, as well as having badminton become a part of their life. One of the girls was like, she just gets 10 minutes for herself sometimes. So that is the level of commitment and hard work that goes into winning a tournament to be the best out here. So as you can see, folks, now we're having our final match, which is going to be screened on our YouTube channel. And for all of those of you watching on the DD YouTube channel, we request you to subscribe as well. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to catch all the live action and updates from the sports world that we can bring to you. As you can see, Roth and Shah in the orange shirts and black shorts taking on Shivesh and Jaswant in the light yellow and black shorts, as our umpire, Mr. Pratap Bhattacharya, is going to get us on the way. He's going to be helped and assisted along with Amal Desai.
Are you ready?
And as we're getting ready to go, Neeraj is joining me for this final game out here, as we're all set to play.
Pratham Vishal Raut, Maharashtra.
पळयल्यारूच दिसून येता की प्लेयरां भितर जे डिफरन्स आसा, हायटीचे डिफरन्स आसा. टॉप सीडेड जी महाराष्ट्र गुजरात कॉम्बिनेशनची जोडी आसा ती हायटीन मातशे चले दोगूय कमी आसा. आनी दुसरे वटेन जे आंध्र प्रदेश आनी उत्तर प्रदेशचे जे कॉम्बिनेशन आसा, शिवेश आनी जशवंत फिजिकली लांब आशिल्ल्यान कितें एडवांटेज ड्रॉ करता काय पळोवंक जाय. पूण तांचे सीडिंग कमी आसा आनी हेवटेन महाराष्ट्र गुजरातचे टॉप सीडिंग आसा. सो खूब इंटरेस्टिंग अशें हो मॅचअप आसा ह्या निमाणे फायनलीचो, फायनल्सच्या दिसा. आनी पयलो पॉयंटूय तसोच टॉप सीडांनी काडला, ऑरेंज टी शर्ट घालून, जो प्रथम आनी विवान ही जोडी आसा. 1-1 अशी ही पयलीच गेम फायनलीची बॉयजांच्या आनी आयच्या दिसाची निमाणी फायनल. इतले पळोवन बरें दिसलें सकाळच्यान ह्यो ज्यो फायनली चल्ल्या आनी पेजात तरेचे खेळ जाल्यार खंयचीच अशी वन सायडेड जावंक ना. सो आमी आशा करया ही फायनली अशी खडेगांठशे बॅडमिंटनाचे प्रदर्शन आमकां दाखयतली अशें.
That's absolutely true, Neeraj. We've seen some excellent badminton games out here right from the very first match, which went into a 3-set, and the second game which followed as well. And now we are in our final match, which is being played, the boys doubles finals out here, the girls finals. The under-13 girls finals was a very exciting watch, as we saw some high quality badminton being played between our top seeds for the game. And of course the boys, Pratham and Vivan, the number 1 seeded pair out here. Of course they are wearing orange and black, and the first few points of the game have already shown us some quality shots being netted out or dished out. 3-3 Neeraj, this looks like it's going to be another close game. Right at the start we are locked in at 3-3.
खूप चुरस असलेली ह्या फायनलीत, कारण एक ऑब्झर्वेशन हांवें केला की खुबशा ह्या अंडर-13 गटांतल्या प्लेयरां खातीर पयलीच फायनल आसा आपल्या करियरान बॅडमिंटनच्या वाटचालीन. आनी जेन्ना आपली पयली मॅच आसता तेन्ना खुबशे नर्वसनेस आसता, खुबशे जे तकलेंत विचार येता ते बाजूक दवरून जेन्ना भुरगीं मॅचीचेर शटलाचेर कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करता, आपले स्ट्रोक्स काडपाक कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करता, तेन्ना तांची खरी जी स्पीड आसा, जी एक्युरेसी आसा ती आमकां दिसून येतली. आनी तेन्ना मे बी आमकां दिसून येतलें की एक जोडी आसा ती दुसरेचेर अशी चड लीड घेता अशी. पूण सुरवात तरी सामकी नेक एंड नेक जाल्या, क्लोज जाल्या, आनी दोनी वटेन एरर्स तशे जाल्या. तांचे अजून अशे स्पेक्टेक्युलर अशे शॉट्स मेळूंक ना, पूण एरर्स जाल्या. आनी पळोवया सद्या 5-5 अशी स्थिती.
I think it's a little bit of nerves also, Neeraj, which will settle down as soon as the players get into match rhythm. 6-5, early signs showing that both sets of players are up for it. But it's not how you start the game sometimes. Sometimes you could start the game very, very well, as we've seen in some of the previous matches. Players have started well, taken an early lead, only to then concede and lose their way towards the end. So it's a long game. You have to have the endurance, the stamina and the endurance to stick forth for the entire game, especially if it goes into the third set. It's going to be a tough match. There we go. Close game.
6-8.
Our top seeds under the cosh, so to say. 6-8, but they are now serving. That's wide.
Service over. 9-6.
9-6. That's going to be wide as well, Neeraj. A bit of a lead which has now been created.
10-6.
सामके उत्तर प्रदेश आणि आंध्र प्रदेशचे जे मातशे लांबटशे प्लेयर आसा, दोगांयनी 4 पॉयंटाची लीड बिल्ड केली. इतल्या मजगती हो एरर जालो, मातशे सायटींग मिस सायटींग जाल्ल्या भशेन जालें आनी मिस जालो कनेक्शन उत्तर प्रदेशचो प्लेयर. दुसऱ्या वटेन विवान आनी प्रथम हांणी दोगांयनी आपली तग आसा ती धरून रावपाक जाय, तांणी सोडून दिवंक जायना. नवेच अशे भुरगे आसा पूण टॉप सीड आसा, सो आमी तांचे कडल्यानूय आशा दवरया की ते ही लीड कट करून मुखार येवन बरोबरी करतले. अशे 2 सेगीत पॉयंट काडिल्ले आसा, इनफॅक्ट 3 सेगीत पॉयंट तांचे जाल्या आनी 9-8 9-10 अशी ही स्कोर लायन आतां जातली. सो हे पळोवन बरें दिसता की फायट बॅक ते करता. 4 पॉयंटाची लीड जाल्ली ती कट करून तांणी 1 पॉयंटार आतां हाडल्या.
9-10.
बॅडमिंटनान अशी एक कॉम्बिनेशन जाय की भुरगे आपले स्ट्रोकूय खेळू शकता आणि अंडरस्टँडिंगूय दाखवू शकता. एस्पेशली डबल्स जेन्ना आमी पळयता तेन्ना प्लेयरां मदीं जे 2 प्लेयर खेळटा एका जोडीन, तांच्या मदीं भितर पुराय कॉर्डिनेशन आसपा जाय. कोर्ट कवरेज कशी, मुखार फाटी, उजवे सायडीन दावे सायडीन, आनी ज्या पद्दतीचे शॉट खेळटा ते एंटिसिपेट करून पार्टनरान तयारी दवरूंक जाय की त्या कशें रिट्रीव करप, डिफेन्स कशे पद्दतीन करप आनी जेन्ना एटॅकार वता तेन्ना कितें पोझिशन घेवप. सो हे सगळे एक मेंटल हाका हे म्हणटात गेम इंटेलिजन्स म्हणटात, खेळा बद्दलची पुराय जाणकारी जी जाय, ही जाण आसपाक जाय, ती आतां ह्या लेवला वयल्यान आमकां दिसून येता. अंडर 13 हे खूब म्हत्वाचे अशी एक असो एक पावंडो आसा बॅडमिंटनच्या वाटचालीर. प्रत्येक हे जे प्लेयर आमकां दिसून येतात ऑल इंडिया रँकींग सर्तीत, आनी त्या भशेनूच तांचो मागीर फुडार कशा तरेन जाता हे तांचे जे जे अकॅडमीत ते वता, कोचिंग करता, डेडिकेशन दाखयता, ताजे वयल्यान तांचे वाटचाल थारता. इतल्या मजगती हो एक अनफोर्स्ड एरर, खूब असो स्पेस आसता आनी जेन्ना प्लेयराची मातशी कंपोजर कमी पडटा किंवा ताजे जे स्कील आसता टू कन्वर्ट डिफेन्स इंटू अटॅक तो जर मातसो कमी पडटा तेन्ना अशे एरर जाता. आनी ह्या फाटी मातसो जे पोझिशन आशिल्ले प्रथमाचे जो महाराष्ट्राचो आसा ताजे जे पोझिशन आशिल्ले ते बरोबर नाशिल्ले, म्हणूनच हो पॉयंट ताज्या ओपोनंटांक गेल्लो आसा. परत एकदा उत्तर प्रदेश आंध्र प्रदेशच्या प्लेयरांनी आपली लीड हांगा वाडयल्या, 4 पॉयंटांचेर व्हेल्या, 14-10 अशें लिडींग आसा हे. फास्ट अशी मुव्हिंग ही जी गेम आसा बॅडमिंटन पळोवपाक खूब मजा येता. आनी जेन्ना लोक स्टेडियमार येवन ही गेम पळयता तेन्ना तांचो जो आनंद आसता तो तांकां दुसरे कडेन खंयच मेळना. जे लायव्ह स्ट्रिमींग म्हण किंवा लायव्ह टेलिकास्ट म्हण ताजेर मेळना. पूण जे लोक हांगा लागीं रावता नावेली दक्षिण गोंयांत, तांकां हो एक खूब बरो चान्स आसता की हांगा येवन पळोवचें. हांगा नेमान जाता ऑल इंडिया बॅडमिंटन टोर्नामेंट, गोवा बॅडमिंटन असोसिएशनाचे जे आदारान हांगा घडटात ते खूब नेमान आसता आनी लोकांनी हांगा येवन पळोवपाची गरज आसा, आपल्या भुरग्यांक दाखोवपाची गरज आसा हे असले हाय लेवलचे टोर्नामेंट.
As you can see, folks, the game now progressing really well for the lad from Uttar Pradesh, and of course Andhra Pradesh, Shivesh and Jaswant are holding their own against the top seeded pair out here, and they're leading the game 16-12. It's an excellent point there from the top seeds, refusing to just concede this match
13-16
just yet. 3-point difference, and that is another excellent return. And as Neeraj has said, you know, the boys from Andhra Pradesh and
14,
UP have a bit of a height advantage over the number 1 seeded pair out here of Pratham and Vivan. But as you can see, height does not count for everything. You need a little bit of skill
15,
as well.
16.
And the boys showing just why they are the number 1 seeded pair, coming back, reducing the deficit to just 1 point now. And now, here we go. It's all tied at the Manohar Parrikar Stadium. The final game, 16 all, the first match, the first set being played out here. Well, that was one of the longest rallies of the game. We haven't seen too many long rallies, Neeraj. We've seen short bursts of high intensity
17,
and energy, and the
16.
games not lasting for that long. But this was a relatively long rally which they had, which went the way of the boys from Andhra Pradesh and UP. Leading now 17-16. Close match in the first set.
सामके म्हाका दिसता जे महाराष्ट्र आनी गुजरात जे कॉम्बिनेशन आसा प्रथम आनी विवानाचे इतले क्विक आसात ते तांचे अंडरस्टँडिंग सामके पेजाद आसा. दोगूय एकमेकाची सारखे शॉर्ट किंवा तांचे पोझिशन जे एंटिसिपेशन आसा बऱ्यापैकी वळखून खेळटा. दुसऱ्या वाटेन उत्तर प्रदेश आंध्र प्रदेशचे जे लांब आसा पूण तांचे भितर एक तरेचेच असो डिस्कनेक्ट कसो आसा. दोगूय ना हो ते तो रिट्रीव करतलो, हो रिट्रीव करतलो, अशें करून तांचे 2 ते 3 चुको ज्यो आतां पळोवन आयल्या, जी एक स्ट्रीक आनी पॉयंटाची घेतिल्ली तातूंत पळोवन आयल्या. दे बीन कॉट नॅपिंग अशे तशें दिसून दोगूय एकमेकाक रावतात हो काडटलो तो काडटलो तशें उपयोग ना तांची जे क्वॉलिटी आसा जे एग्रेशन आसा जी फिजिकॅलिटी तांचे कडेन आसा ताका जर हाजी एंटिसिपेशनाची जोड मेळत जाल्यार क्विक फुटवर्काची जोड मेळत जाल्यार हे हांगा अपसेट क्रिएट करू शकता सध्या तांचे कडेन 2 गेम पॉयंट ना सध्या गेम पॉयंट ना 19 हय सध्या तांचे कडेन 3 गेम पॉयंट आसा उत्तर प्रदेश आंध्र प्रदेशच्या प्लेयरां कडेन आनी पयली गेम ते घेवं शकता आनी ताणें घेतल्याय बी एक पॉवरफुल असो स्मॅश आनी साहजिकच आसा की ताच्या हायटीचो एडवांटेज तांकां तो स्मॅश मारपाक जालो 21-17 अशे पॉयंटांनी आंध्र प्रदेशचे जयश्वंत महामकाली आनी उत्तर प्रदेशचे शिवेश गुप्ता ह्या 5व्या नंबराचे ह्या जोडयेंत हांगा पयली गेम जोडून ह्या बॉयज डबल्सचे फायनलींत आपले खडेगांठ अशी सुरवात केल्या आनी दुसऱ्या वटेन महाराष्ट्राचे आनी गुजरातचे जे प्रथम आनी विवान आसा तांकां आमी ह्याच क्षणाक अशें ना जालें सोंपलें तांचे कडेन आनी कांय जायना अशें आमी म्हणपाक शकना वी कॅनॉट रायट देम ऑफ एट दीस स्टेज दोगांय कडेन बरें स्कील आसा आनी क्विकनेस आसा तांचे कडेन कितें ना म्हळ्यार ती फिजिकॅलिटी ना तांच्या ओपोनंटांक जर आमी कंपेर केल्यार पूण तांचो खेळ बरो आसा आनी अंडरस्टँडिंगूय बेस बरें आसा दुसऱ्या जोडये परस
Absolutely right, Neeraj. As you can see, the height difference playing big role in the first set. As we have the coach of Pratham and Vivan probably just advising them to just maybe take it a little bit longer, because the longer rallies that they've played, they've shown that they've come out on top at the end. So perhaps that's something that they can look to try. As the 5th seeded pair of Shivesh and Jaswant are trying to close out this match if they win this set. Serving in the second set after having won the first one.
Service over.
And early unforced errors there from the boys from Andhra Pradesh and UP. You want to be a little more careful with the top seeds. And that was a very well executed shot right down the middle of both players. No chance for either of them to return that. 1-all in the early exchanges as we see the next point going to the top seeded pair of Pratham and Divan, who are wearing orange and black, taking on the 5th seeded pair of Shivesh and Jaswant in yellow and light yellow and black shorts.
Service over.
2-all so far, but of course
3-2.
winning another point, 3-2. As you can see, a little bit of indication there from Shah to his partner before he could serve as to what he was going to do. But once again,
Service over.
the long lengthy levers, as they call them, Neeraj, of Gupta and Jaswant, making sure that they went on to win that point and make sure that this game is not just running away from them. Excellent cross-court smash there from Gupta. Well executed.
3.
They now looking to serve with the lead of a point. Just like that, Neeraj. They seem to have got a number.
5.
Mentally, they seem to have
3.
worked it out that their opponents might be a little under pressure, and now they have a 3-point lead in this final
6.
match of the day.
3.
Looks like it might be a straight set victory. But of course, all of us watching out here at the stadium, and of course I'm sure our viewers as well, will be wanting a close fought match. But just now I can tell you that
3.
it's not happening. 7-3 is the score. 4-point lead. Perhaps that is what is needed for them to take the final match and of course win the under 13 doubles finals.
7-3.
7-3. Neeraj, do you think they can hold out 4 points? Do you think that's enough to hold out on the top seeds and win the game?
Elroy, फायनल मॅच म्हणटकीच एक एकदा फिनिशिंगाचो खूप प्रेशर येता आणि जरी तांणी आता 4 पॉयंटाची लीड बिल्ड केली तर मुखार वता आसतना प्रेशराचेर कितें जायत सांगूंक जायना आणि एक म्हळ्यार जी तांचे जे आड खेळटा ते महाराष्ट्र गुजरातचे ती जोडी ही नंबर 1 सीडेड जोडी आसा हें आमी विसरूंक जायना. नंबर 1 ताका कारण खूब आसता, तांचे भितर बरी लेवल आसता खेळाचे जावं तांचे अंडरस्टँडिंगाचे आनी तशेंच शे कितें आमी आतां पळोवंक शकता. आतां हो महाराष्ट्राचो पंगड आहा तो अटॅक करता आनी दुसऱ्या वटेन हे आतां आंध्र प्रदेशचे उत्तर प्रदेशचे डिफेन्स करताले पूण तांचे भितरले अंडरस्टँडिंग पळय जेन्ना ताणें शॉट चेंज केलो महाराष्ट्राच्या प्लेयरान आनी ड्रॉप शॉट खेळ्ळो तेन्ना हांकां डिफेन्स करपाक जालें ना. सो तो क्वॉलिटी जी आसा पॉयंटाची ती महाराष्ट्र गुजरातचे टॉप सिडांकडे चड आशिल्ली आनी ताका साथ दीत हो आतां स्मॅश मारीत जो आतां पॉयंट घेतला तो विवान प्रथमान जाणें पॉयंट घेतला तातूंतल्यान 2 सेगीत पॉयंट घेवन आतां तांचे जे लेवल आसा 6-9 जाले. सो डेफिसीट ते कमी करीत रावतले, खूब म्हत्वाचे आसा. दुसऱ्या वटेन आंध्रा युपीचे जे प्लेयर आसा शिवेश आणि जशवंत हांचे कडेन सुद्धा बऱ्यापैकी एडवांटेज आसा आपल्या हायटीची आणि ती ताणी यूज करून पॉवर गेम करून जे स्मॅशीस मारले एक्युरेटली ताजे खातीर ते मुखार आसा सध्या.
Service over. 8-9.
Very true, Neeraj. Using their height to the best advantage that they can get. And of course, here you can see another smash straight down the middle. No chance for a return there.
10-8.
And, Neeraj, we were discussing this earlier as well. Sometimes when you build a little bit of a lead, it allows you to make it. I'm not saying you want to make the mistakes, but it gives you a little bit of breathing space to maybe, you make 1 or 2 errors. The other team has to win all the points and then go ahead. So it will take a lot.
8 interval.
As you can see, they go into the break leading now with just a few more points to go to win this match. And of course, the top-seeded pair will have to try their level best to come back into this set and then the match. So they're down 1 set and they're down in the second set as well, as we see the replay right now.
यशवंत आणि शिवेश हे जे दोगूय आसात ते लांब आशिल्ल्या कारणान तांकां मुखार नेटा कडेन येवन खेळ करपाकूय बरो पडलो. जे आमी आतां रिप्ले पळोवंक शकता तांकां फूल एडवांटेज तो नेटा कडेन वचून हो टॅप खेळपाक बॅकहँड टॅप जो खेळून पॉयंट घेतला शिवेशान.
20 seconds.
ताजे वेल्यान
20 seconds.
11-8 अशी लीड घेवन ते आता दुसऱ्या हाफांत वता. ह्या सेकंड गेमीच्या पयली गेम तांणी 21-17 अशी जिखल्या आणि आता तांचे कडेन 3 पॉयंटाची लीड आसा. सो आता हो जो उत्तरार्ध आसा ह्या दुसऱ्या गेमीचो हो तांचे वटेन जालो जाल्यार तांकां हांगा अंडर 13 चल्यांचे डबल्स गटात वस्ताद पण मेळटले. पूण दुसऱ्या वटेन जी गुजरात आनी महाराष्ट्राचे जे टॅलंट आसा तांणी डिमॉरलायज जावंक जायना. ही लीड आता 3 आशिल्ली ती आता 4 जाल्या. ती आमी कातरून कमी करू शकताय. तांकां कॉन्फिडन्स उरपा जाय कारण तांणी हे पयलीं केलाय बी. पयल्या गेमीन 4 पॉयंटाची लीड कट करून बरोबरीन हाडून निमाणे कडेन ते मागीर गेल्या. सो तांणी जाता तितले हांगा फायट करची पडटली, जाता तितले पॉझिटिव्ह मायंड दवरचे पडटले आणि आपली परत एकदा हांगा ह्या कॉन्टेस्टान फायट बॅक करून लेवल करपाक ट्राय करचीच पडटली.
Neeraj, the boys from UP and Andhra Pradesh have employed a very simple strategy. As you can see, there is a lot of backcourt shots, and both the top-seeded pairs will have to have figured that out by now, as they've mounted a fight back, down by just 1 point after trailing by more than 4. This is what champions are made of, fighting to the very end. They have to, if they want to stay in this match, they have to win this set or it's all over. So they're going to have to fight for every single point moving forward out here. As the lead now grows to 2 points, still not too far out of their reach. 13-11 as they serve. Shvesh and Jaswant, the 5th seeded pair, playing some excellent badminton straight down the middle.
14,
no chance
11.
for Vivan there to return that straight into his body. Tried his best. And once again, making full use of the jump shot
15, 11.
to win that match. 15-11 the score now. Another successful point there for the top seeded
Service
pair.
12,
12-15.
15.
3 points now. The difference
Pratham.
as the top seeded pair serve. Back-to-back points means the lead now goes
13,
down
15.
to just 2 points. Can they claw their way back?
Out.
That ball
Service
short,
over.
Neeraj.
16.
Unforced error. Unforced
13.
error. 3 point lead now once again. And at the net, luck is not on
17.
their side.
13.
17-13, 4 point lead. And once again at the net, luck does not seem to be
18.
on their side, Neeraj.
13.
18-13, this looks like it's going to be a close finish to the end.
5 पॉइंटाची लीड जाल्यार टॉप सीड्स मातशे अनलकी कशे दिसता दोनदा सामके तांचे नेटाचेर वयर बसलो शॉर्ट सर्वीस म्हणून तूं एक अनफोर्स्ड एरर पूण खूब अशें एक एकदां दिसता आमकां खेळांत एक टीम जिखतली एक हरतली हे निश्चित आसता पूण ज्या तरेन खेळ चलिल्लो आसता आनी जेन्ना फॅन्स पळयतात न्यूट्रल्स पळयतात किंवा त्या 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 जोडयेचे फॅमिली मेंबर्स पळयतात प्रत्येकाक आपल्याक एक कोण ना कोण जिखिल्लो जाय अशें निश्चित आसता बट जेन्ना अशे न्यूट्रल्स पळयतात किंवा एक कोण टीम डिस्क्रायब करता तेन्ना कळून येता की एका पंगडाक अशें लक आसता एका पंगडाक नासता अशें दिसून येता हें साहजिकच आसता सो हांगा मातशें दुर्दैवी अशें आसा तें म्हणल्यार
18.
महाराष्ट्र आनी गुजरातचे विवान आनी प्रथम हांची जोडी पण कांय हरकत ना मुखार मॅच चलत आसता 18-14 अशी स्थिती आसा उत्तर प्रदेश आंध्र प्रदेशचे जे शिवेश आनी जशवंत आसा ते लिडींग आसा 4 पॉयंटान आनी साहजिकच तांचे आतां ऑलमोस्ट तांच्या हातात ट्रॉफी आयल्या अशें आमी म्हणूंक शकता 19-14 अशी स्थिती आसा
19-14.
19-15 अशी स्थिती आसा
Going to be match point now very soon.
Wait.
And the referee says to wait as they are not ready.
15-19. Play.
As we are getting ready to serve. A little bit of nerves kicking in there. Oh, this time the net comes to their rescue.
16-19.
16-19 serving to save this set and of course the match.
Service over.
But of course
20. Match point.
it is now match
16.
point.
Point.
They've saved 1 match point.
Service over.
Can they save 3 more?
17-20. Player let.
And referee says that they'll have to serve again.
Game.
And there you have it. Ending with a bit of a splutter. The top seeded pair upset out here. at the Manohar Parrikar Stadium, losing that match in identical score lines, 21-17, 21-17 to the fifth seeded pair of Shivesh Gupta and Jaswant
Mahamkali
from UP and Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh respectively, winning that match against their higher seeded opponents Pratham Roth and Vivan Shah. What an exciting game of badminton we've seen. As you can see in the replay there, this is the final point, the match point. They saved one match point. Unfortunately, it was one too many for them to handle, as we've seen 4 exciting games of badminton drawing to a conclusion out here at the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub-Junior Under-13 ranking tournament for badminton being played at the Manohar Parrikar Stadium out here. Of course, we're going to get you immediate reactions from the players after the game has concluded. We're going to catch them and have a small conversation with them, with our anchors who are waiting to talk to them. Of course, it is challenging, especially when you have been fighting in this entire tournament. It's been a long tournament, grueling tournament, 800 participants taking part in the under-13 ranking tournament. We've had players from all across India, along with the state of Goa, taking part in this tournament. And as you can see, the final shots of the final match today that was played, the top-seeded pair unfortunately losing out, and it goes to show that on the day it's important to be very, very zoned in to make sure that you finish on a high. As we will now get ready to have a little conversation with our winners and the runners-up, of course. We're going to have Neeraj, who was in the comm box a little while ago, who's now gone down, to have a conversation. He was watching the match, and of course he's going to have a conversation with the winners of the match, the boys doubles under-13 finalists, Shivesh and Jaswant, who will now be in a conversation with Neeraj. And of course, we're coming to you live from the Manohar Parrikar Stadium. We just concluded our final match, and we now go to Neeraj on the field to have a conversation with the winners of the game. They won in straight sets, 21-17, 21-17, and they made quick work out of their higher seeded opponents. It's been a long tournament, started from the 23rd of June and concludes today out here in South Goa. Players have had to have many days of intense, grueling matches, and today we've had 4 matches. Our final 4th match just concluded, and we're going to have a couple of interviews now with the team down on the field. Let's go to Neeraj to see him talk to our winners.
Meet the boys doubles champion here, Shivesh Gupta and Jaswant Mahamkali. They won 21-17, 21-17 against the top seed pairing of Vivan and Shivesh here. Tell me something, the match went according to the script that you had planned. आपने जो सोचा था जो यहाँ execute करेंगे game plan, क्या पूरी तरह से आपका game plan यहाँ पे execute हो पाया?
उतनी तरह से पूरी तरह से नहीं हो पाया जितना हम लोग क्वार्टर फाइनल्स में जितना अच्छा खेले थे, और मुझे बहुत खुशी है हम लोग यहाँ तक पहुँच पाए, और ये लाइफ में पहली बार ऐसा हो रहा है।
अरे वाह वाह, क्या बात है, ये आपका पहला टाइटल है, और इतनी जो चैलेंजेस थी, आप आंध्र प्रदेश से हो, आप उत्तर प्रदेश से हो, साथ में प्रैक्टिस कभी कभार हो पाई है, या किस तरह से कोऑर्डिनेशन आप लोगों का हुआ है?
मैं सम टाइम्स इसकी एकेडमी में आया हूँ, और काफ़ी कम टाइम हम लोग ने प्रैक्टिस को दिया है, कोऑर्डिनेशन में दिया है। उस हिसाब से हम लोग ने जितना अच्छा खेला है वो काफ़ी वो है।
Coming to you, Jaswant, how do you analyze the performance? Are you entirely happy, or what needs to be worked up in the working out that you all need in the later part of this year?
I would like to work on my speed and approach on the shuttle. Like, I'm happy about doubles, but I'm not very happy about singles. I could have performed a little bit more in the singles.
You're part of the Infosys Foundation. It has a lot of reputation in Indian badminton. How is it working out? Are you happy with the training?
I'm happy with the training. I couldn't perform in the tournament with the speed, and I should work on my approach and speed. I'm happy with the practice and everything.
शिवेश आप अभी तक कोई एकेडमी में या फाउंडेशन में नहीं हो, आप इंडिविजुअली प्रैक्टिस करते हो, आपके पापा आपके कोच है. किस तरह से आगे जो आपका जो प्रोग्रेस है, क्या किस तरह से होना चाहिए, क्या टारगेट सेट किया है पापा ने आपके लिए?
मेरे पापा ने मेरे लिए ओलंपिक का टारगेट सेट किया है, क्योंकि वो भी ओलंपिक्स में खेले थे. और काफी प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती है.
एनीवेज ऑल द बेस्ट आपको आगे के लिए. आज के लिए भी आपने फैबुलस खेला है, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन और थैंक यू डीडी गोवा से बात करने के लिए. सो दैट्स द डबल्स चैंपियन. लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू हैविंग अ वंडरफुल year ahead and have better understanding as they go ahead as well. So now we go back to the commentators box where we have Elroy Fernandez waiting for us.
Neeraj in conversation there with our winners, Shivesh and Jaswant, and you heard from the players that Olympics is where they've set their eyes on. Of course, Shivesh's father, as he said, has also represented India at the Olympics, so he looks to follow in his father's footsteps. Well, today happens to be the first step, the first stepping stone to that milestone out there. But of course, in every game you have a winner, and you have to have the team that does not win. I wouldn't call them the loser, but the team that does not win. Of course, in today's match, it happens to be the number 1 seeded pair that ends up on the runners-up finishing place. And we're going to have Bambino, who's going to be in conversation with Pratham and Vivan.
Well, we've just concluded with the tournaments here, the under-13 tournament at the Yonex Sunrise in Goa. And the final match was a tough-fought match between the number 1 and number 5 seeds. And Pratham and Vivan, who lost, but I'm sure it's a victory for you because you're going to learn and play better the next time, right?
Yes.
Yes. And what do you take back from this game, from this tournament? You all are from different states. How do you all practice?
इधर ही प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, इधर आके ही प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. दोनों मैक्सिमम लेस प्रैक्टिस नहीं होती.
अच्छा. और घर पे जब आप लोग प्रैक्टिस करते हैं तो आपका पार्टनर कौन रहता है?
कोई नहीं है सर. स्टेट्स में अंडर 15 में रुद्र प्रताप सिंह करके उसके साथ.
और कितना मुश्किल है ऐसा कि टूर्नामेंट के पहले ही दो तीन दिन पहले यहाँ आके आप लोग प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. आपका दोनों का कैसा ये मिलजुल कैसा होता है?
अच्छा होता है एकदम. हाँ.
और आपका कोच क्या बता रहा था आपको?
मतलब डिफेंस प्रैक्टिस करना और बीच में आता है उसको पीछे लेके जाओ पूरा.
एंड इफ आई आस्क यू मे बी इस टूर्नामेंट में अभी आप क्या सीखे हो?
टूर्नामेंट में
as far as playing is concerned, खेलना है कैसा? आप लोग मे बी आप लोगों ने बहुत सारे गेम देखे हुए हैं, तो उनसे क्या सीखा है आप?
स्टार्टिंग से पूरा एक एक शटल पे गिरना है, फोकस करना है, उस रैली पे फोकस करना है, छोड़ना नहीं है शटल.
और आप?
बस सेम.
ओके. अभी आप बेंगलोर में भी जाएंगे फॉर नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट के लिए? तू जा रहे हैं? और सिंगल्स या डबल्स के लिए? दोनों में. चलो, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट टू यू. And we wish to see you growing taller. So there you are, of course, the man or the little junior boys who have the number 1 seeds, but unfortunately they couldn't make it to the top. But we wish them all the very best. We're taking you back to the commentary box with Elroy and Sachin Chatte.
Yes, folks, that was Bambino there with the young runners-up of the finals, the men doubles finals there. A little disappointed, of course, as would be expected. But they fought really well, and they've got nothing to be disappointed about. They should be proud of their road to the finals. Unfortunately, missing out at the end, the final lap, so to say, the victory lap is eluding them. But of course, we now will be having Neeraj, and he seems to have caught someone important. So we're going to have Neeraj, and let's see who Neeraj has caught out there at the presentation ceremony.
हमारे साथ अभी है अभिन्न श्याम गुप्ता, भारत के लिए ओलंपिक्स खेल चुके हैं 2004 में एथेंस में, और अर्जुना अवार्डी बैडमिंटन प्लेयर है। अभिन्न सर जी, आपका स्वागत है डीडी गोवा पे। और आपके बेटे ने, शिवेश ने, यहाँ पे डबल्स का टाइटल भी जीत लिया है, कैसा लग रहा है?
नहीं, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और मुझे गोवा आना काफ़ी पसंद है। और इसके पहले मार्च में वेटरन नेशनल्स में मैं आया था और मैंने 45 के इवेंट में जीता था और मेरा थॉमस वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप के लिए सिलेक्शन हुआ। और अभी गोवा बैडमिंटन एसोसिएशन बैडमिंटन के लिए काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहा है। अभी इसके पहले अंडर 15 और 17 का भी बहुत अच्छा टूर्नामेंट कराया है और सभी पेरेंट्स बहुत खुश रहते हैं, यहाँ आने के लिए ललायित रहते हैं। मैं गोवा बैडमिंटन एसोसिएशन को धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
गोवा बैडमिंटन एसोसिएशन लगातार यहाँ पे ऑल इंडिया रैंकिंग टूर्नामेंट्स लेते आ रहा है और जैसा आपने कहा है पार्टिसिपेशन भी बहुत रहा है। तो ओवरऑल आपको क्या लगता है, एज अ प्लेयर आपको अर्जुना अवार्ड मिला हुआ है, आप ओलंपिक्स में खेले, एक बैडमिंटन के लेजेंड रहे, तो ओवरऑल आपको क्या लगता है, जैसे एक ऐसे सिटी में या एक सेंटर में जैसे इंडिया का ऑल इंडिया टूर्नामेंट जैसे लगातार होता है, तो क्या एडवांटेज होता है उस सिटी के लिए?
मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि मैं जब छोटा था, जब मैं मिनी में था, अंडर 12 खेला करता था, उस टाइम बीआई प्रेसिडेंट मिस्टर फजल अहमद हुआ करते थे और गोवा पे हर साल वो बच्चों का कैंप लगाते थे और साथ में सीनियर प्लेयर्स का भी कैंप लगाते थे। तो मैं बचपन से ही यहाँ पे आता रहा और ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा सेटअप रहता है क्योंकि यहाँ का एनवायरनमेंट बहुत अच्छा रहता है प्लेयर्स के लिए और अच्छे कोर्ट्स हैं, काफ़ी अच्छे कोर्ट्स हैं, अच्छा खाने पाने पीने की फैसिलिटीज़ हैं और तो बच्चों को एक मोटिवेशन रहता है और हर कोई गोवा आना चाहता है। और मेरे ख्याल से बीआई अगर इसको एक नेशनल सेंटर की तरह भी डेवलप करे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा क्योंकि यहाँ इतने अच्छे अच्छे कोर्ट्स हैं प्लेयर्स के लिए खेलने के लिए, तो ये बहुत ही अच्छी एक बात है।
जैसे गोवा उभर के आ रहा है बैडमिंटन में, नेशनल लेवल पे, इंटरनेशनल लेवल के भी टूर्नामेंट आगे हो सकते हैं और जैसा अभिन्न श्याम गुप्ता जी ने कहा है कि एक नेशनल बैडमिंटन का सेंटर अभी हो रहा है और आगे जाके होगा अगर एकेडमी वगैरह आ गई तो। आगे जाके हम आपसे बात करेंगे शिवेश के बारे में, जो आपके अंडर ही ट्रेन कर रहे हैं, नेचुरली एक्सपीरियंस उनको आपका दिशा दे रहा है, एकेडमी में नहीं है। क्या टारगेट सेट किए हुए हैं? ओलंपिक का टारगेट सेट किया है ऐसा आपके बेटे ने हमें बताया है, लेकिन एज वाइज कुछ टारगेट सेट किया है, क्या अचीव करना है?
नहीं, मेरा गाइडेंस रहता है, हालांकि मेरी इतनी कोई कोचिंग नहीं रहती क्योंकि मैं इंडियन ऑयल में इन्वॉल्व हूँ, उसमें एज ए चीफ मैनेजर हूँ, उतना मुझे टाइम नहीं मिल पाता। लेकिन वहाँ पे अच्छे प्लेयर्स रहते हैं खेलने के लिए और फिर वो समय समय में जसवंत के साथ अभी उसने पार्टनरशिप की है और दोनों की पार्टनरशिप इसी साल हुई है और मुझे लगता है इन दोनों को एक मैच्योरिटी मिल रही है। और जसवंत भी पीपीबीए सेंटर में अच्छी प्रैक्टिस करता है और इसके साथ मिलके मैं भी जब मुझे टाइम मिलता है तो मैं शिवेश को ट्रेनिंग देता हूं और मुझे उम्मीद है कि वो भी आगे चल के अच्छा प्लेयर बनेगा।
हाँ, हम सब आशा करेंगे और ऑल द बेस्ट आपके बेटे के लिए और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डीडी गोवा से बात करने के लिए।
मुझे भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और मैं यहाँ के वासिंदों को कहूंगा कि इतना अच्छा सेंटर है, यहाँ के खेलिए और गोवा का नाम और रोशन कीजिए और अच्छे प्लेयर निकले यहाँ से। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू। ये थे अभिन्न श्याम गुप्ता, भारत के लिए ओलंपिक्स खेल चुके हैं और अर्जुना अवार्डी बैडमिंटन प्लेयर हमसे बात कर रहे थे।
Yes, there was Neeraj with Arjuna Awardee there, and of course representing India as well, Mr. Gupta, whose son was playing in the finals, Shivesh Gupta, in the winning side of the final match out there. Of course, we have a lovely little chat with him, and he talks about how he set different goals for his son. Of course, will he achieve them? Well, he's pushing them to do that, and he says there's a lot of hard work which is also involved, and he's also very thankful and grateful to the for all the stuff that has been provided for this tournament. He was thankful to the Goa Badminton Association and of course the Badminton Association of India as well. And speaking of the Goa Badminton Association, we have Bambino, who is willing to talk to the president of the Goa Badminton Association, Mr. Patil.
Well, it's the culmination of another very successful tournament organized by the Goa Badminton Association. I'm sure having sleepless nights, but it's always nice when it's all done and over. I'm here joined by the president of Goa Badminton Association, Manoj Patel, who, of course, Manoj, you must be a very happy man now. You've had successful back-to-back tournaments that you all have organized, and what a response it has been. More than 2,000 in the under-17, under-15, and more than almost 600 players.
Yeah, as Goa Badminton Association, I'm extremely happy that we have completed the second event immediately after hosting the first under-15 and under-17. We had close to 690 plus entries, and it was held at Margao Indoor Stadium, the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium, Margao. The best part was that we had a lot of Goan children who got a wild card entry directly because we were the host. And a few of our youngsters also performed. They went up to pre-quarters, but there is a lot of future ahead for these kids. And as Goa Badminton Association, we are looking forward for a lot of other events happening from coming month itself. We have the state events right from under 9, under 11, under 13 starting immediately in the month of July. At the same time, Goa is hosting the West Zone badminton tournament in September. As rightly, even last time I had spoken about, Goa has the best of infrastructure, and we have to capitalize on this infrastructure because there are so many indoor stadiums, and our youngsters have to take the benefit of this infrastructure. We as GBA would like to make announcements of very few things. One is the shuttle time, which we are starting very soon, wherein we would like to go to every school of Goa, wherein we would like to give them a few rackets and shuttlecocks so that the child can have a hand at the racket and have a love, have a liking towards this sport. We are also soon implementing the grassroots badminton in all the constituencies of Goa because we want as many youngsters to come forward to play the sport of badminton because badminton has a huge future, and today we do know if you really excel, the world is yours.
Yes, exactly. And of course, it's a great opportunity for youngsters here in Goa. I think Goa, the Badminton Association of Goa has come a long way. Probably at the beginning, you all had some tough times, but how is it going financially, support from the government, etc.?
This is the 60th year of Goa Badminton, and as far as finances are concerned, I would be glad to tell that GBA by itself is financially okay. I'm not saying that we are having tough time financially, but finance is required to grow the sport, and we are looking at talking to organizations, talking to CSR support through various corporates, and hopefully we should have a few of them coming on board very soon. We have been talking to few, we have made presentations to few. We are also going to start a process of getting all the PE teachers from various schools to be trained at least the basic of badminton so that in their schools they can identify the talent. And as far as the government of Goa is concerned, the very fact that this infrastructure has been created by the state government itself is something which we should be proud of. Our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant has been promoting sports in a big way in Goa. We have had Ironman, which is happening in Goa. We have been having pro volleyball. We have been having, now we are looking of hosting the world chess in Goa. So a lot of sports are coming to Goa to make Goa the badminton hub. And as badminton, with this kind of infrastructure, we will very soon have a lot of events happening, corporate events happening in Goa.
Well, the smile on your face tells it all. I'm sure your calendar is like really marked in all different colors. Looking forward to all the organizings that you have to do. And anything else before we?
I would like to thank Doordarshan especially for covering this event, because finally the reach of Doordarshan is pan India, and we would want, like, I just received a message from a very dear friend from Bangalore. She was watching, she's from the Prime Minister's office, and she was watching the badminton happening here. So she messaged me. So the very fact that this is being telecast live across India, a lot of people are watching, and the next tournament I would want a lot of Goans across various villages to be watching through DD. And thank you once again for covering. and also would like to thank the government of Goa, would like to thank the health department, all the volunteers who come in large numbers to support the badminton here. And thank you once again for covering this event. Thank you.
Yes, there you are, the man behind the scenes who has done a lot over the last couple of months. I'm sure he's working tirelessly. But another very successful tournament organized by the Badminton Association of Goa. And once again, kudos to the President Manoj Patel. We're taking you back to the commentary box. We're going to have the prize distribution ceremony coming up in just a short while. So stay tuned to DD Goa.
Yes, folks, there you have it. Bambino in conversation with Mr. Manoj. We're going to be having the prize distribution, which is going to be coming up in a short while from now. Have you heard the conversation there with Mr. Patel talking about how Goa has become a revolution for badminton across India, as we've had so many tournaments taking place out here. Not just the under 13, we've had the under 15, under 17, we've had the veterans tournament as well. Last year Goa hosted the national games plus with the masters. So we've had a lot of, the infrastructure is there, the facilities are available, and almost everyone who I've spoken to, Sachin, from referees to officials to even players and parents, have all said that the facilities and the things that have been provided for the players, the referees, have been all a class apart in comparison to other states. So I think, you have to definitely give credit and need to use this to improve the grassroots levels. And Mr. Patel also said that, they're trying to have a grassroots level program which is going ahead.
Yes, indeed. I mean, the infrastructure and the way the tournament was organized is there for everyone to see. But right now, we have the presentation that is going on. So let's go over to the presentation ceremony now.
बाहेरचा माईक कोणता आहे त्याचा व्हॉल्यूम वाढवता येईल साऊंड इज नॉट देयर नो साऊंड
And we see the felicitation of all the referees out here. All together, we're going to have the referees and officials being felicitated for. It's been a grueling tournament, not just today, Sachin. We've had, of course, the 4 matches which were played today. The finals concluded today, but this tournament has been on from the 23rd. We've had about 650 to 700 participants who've been playing. And the first game of today, we had the girls under 13 finalists, where we saw Asha Dandut from Andhra Pradesh taking on Kaira Raina from Maharashtra, and Asha winning that game in a tough battle. She won the first set, lost the second, and then won the third. And then, of course, we had our next game. But of course, we also see the prize distribution ceremony taking place right now.
There's the various officials being handed over a certificate of appreciation. We saw the match officials first, the umpires, the linesmen, the service judges collecting the certificate, and now it's time to appreciate the health department.
The medical team that has been present out here, and that's again another aspect of the organization levels of this tournament, where lots of things have been looked at, including medical facilities and having a physio team present to make sure that the players aren't injured, or even if there is an injury, that they are taken care of as quickly as possible. We see
Yes, the doctors now being awarded certificates. It's great to have them here, but it's better if you don't have to use their services at all.
absolutely right there, Sachin. And And now, of course, all our volunteers, it's their time to receive certificates of appreciation from all the members of the Goa Badminton Association. Got a large section of volunteers coming through to collect their certificates.
Yes, the young Turks there who've been doing a lot of hard work, keeping the score and doing other voluntary work for this edition of the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub Junior, that's the under 13, that just concluded here at the Manohar Parrikar Stadium in Navelim, in Goa. All smiles there.
Yes, second game for today, of course, in the recap, what we're talking about was between Nauman Papu from Tamil Nadu taking on Shlok Chaudhary Roy from Haryana. That was the boys singles under 13 in the finals. Straight set victory.
The runners-up of the girls doubles under 13, Nitiksha Jagannathan and Aditri Kannan from Tamil Nadu. The runners-up, they got a trophy. And the winners, Srivaibhavi Anumula and Anya Protadur from Telangana, the number 1 seeds. The winners 21-17, 21-17. They defeated them in 2 straight games. A big cup. But I hope they have a big empty bag to take it home.
All smiles there. And now we have we're having the runners-up of the boys doubles under 13 finals, which just concluded the last match of the day. We have Pratham Roth and Vivan Shah, the number 1 seeded pair, finishing off as runners-up in the tournament.
Is there all smiles after the match? They're looking a little bit off color. But now the smiles are back, and why not? They've got a big trophy and a certificate to take home. And the winners, Shivesh Gupta from Uttar Pradesh and Jashwat Mahamkali from Andhra Pradesh. They also won in straight games, although it was a tough fight.
Of course, Jaswant is the number 1 seeded pair in the singles.
He's looking very serious right now.
He didn't end up winning in the singles, but of course the doubles victorious out there. And now we have the runners-up of the girls singles under 13s. We have Kaira Raina there from Maharashtra. All smiles at the end of it. Winning and of course winning the trophy and certificates.
And that's the winner, Asha Shri Dandu from Andhra Pradesh. It was a tough contest, 21-17, 16-21 and 21-19, as close as it could get. And in the end, she won.
Absolutely, Sachin. It was the first match of the day and it was the most exciting match because it literally went down right to the wire.
Shlok Chaudhary Roy from Haryana. He went down 21-16, 21-17 to Noman Pappu. So he's got a smile on his face. He's the runner-up of this tournament. And the winner of the singles, Noman Pappu. He was the third seed and he went on to win the tournament. So congratulations to all the young boys and girls for putting up a splendid performance here in the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub-Junior Under 13.
And of course, I think we're going to have one final photograph with all our winners.
Yes, and one final photograph with all the winners and the runners-up with their trophies and of course with their big smiles. And over the last 6 days, we saw some fantastic badminton here, and I hope you enjoyed the coverage of the Yonex Sunrise All India Sub-Junior Under 13 ranking badminton tournament here in Goa. We saw some fantastic matches, and on behalf of the whole crew of Doordarshan Goa, it's time to wind up. I hope you enjoyed the coverage, and until next time, it's goodbye from all of us here.